the 16th, and I would like to welcome you guys to the Legal Wars podcast. You guys know the drill. We're just going to give it a minute, let everyone get up in here. How's everyone doing? Beautiful Monday morning, right back at it. You know what I'm saying? Like the topic of today's conversation is Kamala flipped Texas. And I also want to remind you guys while we're waiting for everyone to get in here that Legal Wars podcast officially starts October 26th. So as everyone come in? Just remind you guys to introduce yourself. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. You guys know the drill. Please introduce yourself. It's Monday morning. Really good stream today. I can't wait for it, man. Some really good content. I think this will be one of the best streams so far. So as you guys come in, please introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself, guys, as y'all come in. Good morning, guys. Good morning. I ask that you please introduce yourselves as you come in, guys. So I see Roulette Olivia. Good morning, ma'am. How are you doing? We're going to have a really good stream this morning. Someone named Jesus Christ, I'd like to thank you for streaming today. My wife of nearly 20 years died earlier this year, leaving me to raise my 2-year-old son by myself. I'll put you on to keep me company while I do the house jobs. That's fantastic. Well, guys, good morning. I welcome you guys to the Legal Wars podcast. We're going to be talking about whether or not Ms. Harris, VP Harris, can flip Texas and actually turn Texas blue. You know what I'm saying? That sounds preposterous to some people. Pablo, good morning. As you guys come into the stream, you guys please introduce yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Please, everyone, introduce yourselves. This will be a very interesting stream. I'm going to go ahead and go over and tell you how I think she can. Okay, so I want to give the channel TLDR a shout out for inspiring me with this content. You know what I'm saying? Kind of crazy thinking that Harris can turn Texas blue. Layla Lowe, good. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. So recent trends, which has seen Texas move towards Democrats by over 6 points from 2013 to 2016 and 3.5 points from 2016 to 2020. And in a stunning Emerson poll pre-debate, Trump only leads Harris in Texas by 3 points. That's an Emerson College poll. Currently, in a polling average, Trump leads Harris by roughly 5 percentage points pre-debate, which is about the same margin he beat Biden by. However, with Harris being a woman candidate and the woman's reproductive rights being possibly a game changer in Texas, I'm not so sure the vice president and the Democrats shouldn't be focusing on Texas now. Texas has 40 delegates in the Electoral College. If the Dems can flip Texas, the Republicans will struggle to ever win another election. Texas is super red, and this would be a daunting task. But the trends see Texas trending blue so much that the Republicans are hosting the Republican National Convention in Houston in 2028, I believe they're getting concerned. I have come up with a plan for Harris to pull off the shocker of the century, 5 trips to the state from now to November 1st, in which she can easily be able to fit in her schedule with continued trips to Pennsylvania, a slight uptick in her trips to North Carolina and Michigan. The plan, of course, will take her campaign organizing in these locations to get out the vote. So you guys probably asked me, is this guy losing his mind? How could he possibly say that Harris could win Texas? Okay, let's take a look. So Obama won Harris County. That's the county in which Houston resides, 2 times. But both times he won by less than 2% in 2008 and 2012 combined. So the 2 times that Obama won Texas in 2008 and 2012, both times combined, it's less than 2%, okay? Clinton won Harris County by 12.4 points. Biden won by 13.3 points. Harris County is getting bluer and bluer, and I believe with 2 to 5 campaign stops from here to November in Harris County, VP Harrisley can most likely exceed a 15-point win in Harris County against Donald Trump in 2024. Fort Bend County went from voting for Romney by 6.8 points in 2012 to flipping and voting for Clinton by 6.6 points and Biden by 10.5 points. 1 or 2 stops while in Harris County to Fort Bend County. Safe to say, Harris probably could carry the county by 12 plus points. Okay, so Obama went from winning Dallas County by 15 points to seeing Clinton increase wins more than 28.6 points and Biden to 31.6 points. Think about that, bro. Obama in 28 and 2012 winning Dallas County is a very urban county by 15 points. And by 2020, you see what I'm saying? Joe Biden won that same county by 30 points, bro. It's trending blue. One of VP Harris's co-chairs, Representative Crockett, is from Dallas. So I would say, you know, she probably come to Dallas one time by the end of October, you know what I'm saying, to engage the voters. Now, this is how I see Texas actually flipping. In Tarrant County, Romney won by 15 points in 2012, okay? Biden flipped the county in 2020 by 0.2 points. That is a 15.5-point swing, man, in 8 years in Tarrant County. If that trend remains and Harris secures over 1 million votes in Tarrant County, she wins by more than 10 percentage points. That will put the state in nearly a dead heat. That's where it's trending to. Again, the state is basically flipping without the Democrats focusing on Texas. So imagine if Harris did spend a little time in Texas. Finally, let's focus on Austin. In the Austin metro area, which consists of Travis County and 5 other counties, Travis County is the only county that voted Democratic in 2012. However, in 2020, Travis, Williamson, and Hayes counties all voted Democratic. Do you see that trend, man? All across the state of Texas, the state of Texas is turning blue. You guys get in the comments and tell me why you guys think Texas is turning blue. Tell me if you think that Harris can really pull this off if she tries. And also for you new guys coming in here, y'all know the drill. If you guys are voting for Trump, go ahead and throw that T in the chat. If you're voting for Harris, put that K in the chat, okay? So look, I think 2 trips, both in October, in the Austin metro area, that Harris can rile up the base, get out the vote, and the Democrats could flip the whole area. Remember, okay, at first, in 2012, they only had Travis County, okay? So in 2020, they had Travis, Williamson, and Hayes counties. There's only 6 counties in that metro area, so they're all trending blue. That's without the Democrats spending time and money in Texas, okay? So listen, the trends show that Texas is trending blue and the Democrats are aware of this. But the Republicans aren't just aware, they're in panic mode due to the women's reproductive rights being a huge issue in super red Texas, I don't think it would be a bad idea for Harris to not spend a ton of money and resources on Texas, focus mainly on Michigan, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina, of course, as a more realistic way of becoming president. But some of those trips to Georgia and Arizona, you know what I'm saying, how you trying to get a backup way to get to 270, some of those you add spending, boots on the ground. I would include Texas on my wish list, and that according to the recent trends, which has seen Texas move towards the Democrats by over 6 points from 2013 to 2016 and by 3.5 points from 2016 to 2020, it is very feasible with the issue like reproductive rights on the ballots and increased attention, VP Harris can shock the world like Biden did in Georgia and turn yet another red state purple. What do you guys think, man? So I'm going to jump down in the comments, man. I ask you guys to go ahead and tell me, you know what I'm saying, who you guys voting for. If you voting for Trump, put a T in the chat. If you voting for Harris, put an H in the chat. Rebecca Thomas says, love for Maine. How are you doing, Miss Rebecca? Who are you voting for? If you guys say Trump, put a T in the chat. If y'all say Harris, put an H in the chat or a K in the chat. Kumar says Trump is losing Texas. I could see that happening, man. I really can see that. The only thing is the Democrats aren't spending time and money in Texas. You know what I'm saying? They see Texas as a long shot. Texas has been traditionally red. But the trends show that Texas, every election is moving blue. You know what I'm saying? So is that Evida, Evida says, hi from Indonesia. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Legal Wars Podcast. So Pablo says, I feel like Harris has a harder time filling in the shoes to be a president. Pablo, would you please explain that, why you think that she would have a harder time, and will you think that she would have a harder time than Trump? So TN Stein says Trump 2024. Kumar says Trump to jail in 2024. Trump is losing again, just like last time. John Adams says Trump 2024. And he's not, you know what I'm saying? I see you guys, who you guys are voting for. So let's see. Tyann says Trump all day. Let's see. Big Man says E. I'm not sure what that means. John Adams says, okay. Wordplay. Never have a donkey or elephant assist me. Another distraction. Let's see. Pablo says, got my car, got a job. Harris made me change my job because everything is so expensive. I think that was mostly because of what happened after COVID. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure if that has anything to do with Harris. Cedric B43 says Swamp Thing for president. Cedric, who is Swamp Thing? So David Jordan says he voting for Harris. Jordan, do you think that it is possible that Harris could flip Texas and turn Texas blue? So Pablo says Texas can't do it honestly because that guy bought me my first car. So D. Mai says, where are you finding this information? Sir, if you was here at the top of the stream, I told you that this was expired by TLDR. You could just go to YouTube. You could put TLDR. It's a channel that's on the YouTube, but I verify all the statistics that they put up, and it is actually true that Texas is trending blue. You see what I'm saying? Listen, when the Republicans, where they have their convention this year, you see what I'm saying? Like usually they will have their convention in a state or a city, you know what I'm saying, that they feel like that they want to focus on. And in 2028, they moved their national convention to Houston. So that lets you know that the Republicans are very, very, very concerned about Houston. Chris says, I have a concept of a plan. Man, I can't get over that. You know what I'm saying? You got 45 million Americans that are insured by the Affordable Care Act. You know what I'm saying? And then to hear that Trump says that he has a concept of a plan. It's been 8 years. Man, you don't have no plan. There's nothing you could do about Obamacare. You know what I'm saying? You cannot. Obamacare is here to stay. So let's see. Alan says, I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. I'm trying to catch your comment. Let me see what Alan says. I try to read all you guys' comments, man. I want you guys to have a voice. Let me see. So I see Big Man Alan says, I think she can definitely. I agree with you, Alan, 1,000%. If you look at the trends, it's just like what happened to Georgia. If you look at the trends, bro, Texas is moving blue. The entire state. You talking about counties that have moved 15 points in 8 years, bro. Counties. Those look like swing counties. Those don't look like red counties, bro. They don't look like likely red counties, excuse me. They don't look like lean red counties. Those counties look like swing counties. Tell me if I'm wrong. Alan says Kamala is awesome. Tell them she's a huge Horns fans. Hook 'em, Horns. Cedric B43 says, do you know immigrants are over here painting these cars and trucks with their country flags on the hoods? I mean, man, they've been doing that in New York for years, man. I've already answered that question. So Big Mamu says all the woke from California had moved over there. Now look at Austin. That is one of the reasons why I believe that's happening, because a lot of companies, excuse me, from Austin, from California have actually moved to Austin. And they probably brought a lot of their workers with them as well. You know what I'm saying? So Kenzo Martinez says Trump. Bawah says Trump. Rose says, how do you feel about guns and the Second Amendment? Man, I feel like that, like we should have our guns. There's no way, I believe in my mind, I think America will cease to exist before they get rid of all guns. But those long guns like them AR-15s and everything like that, I think that should be a state issue. I don't think you should ban the guns. I just think that it should be left upon the states. I've said this plenty of times. If you're living in a rural area in New York City, you see what I'm saying? People go hunting. You know what I'm saying? There's some people who live in areas where it's like a mile distance between their house and the next house. In my opinion, those people should be allowed to protect themselves. However, in large urban populations, what's the need for AR-15? Please tell me that. So Tyler, how are you doing, sir? Turler, he says Trump. Chris says Cedric, if you're upset over that, you're sad, man. Irish Glory says Trump. John says Trump. Deborah says vote Texas blue. Yes, ma'am. Deborah, I see it is trending blue. Kamar says Harris. Kenzo says MAGA with the American flags. Trey says thugs for Trump. I don't know if he probably want to be saying thugs for Trump. People already think he's a thug. Listen, guys, I want you guys to get down in the comments. Tell me, y'all, what y'all think about the alleged attempt assassination on Donald Trump yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Outside of one of his golf courses. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to do a stream about that, because I think the political discourse in this country is getting so far off, and it has people bumping heads and fighting. So let's see. Chris says, I have a concept of a plan, definitely. Ethan Todd says, good morning, bro. Good morning, my brother. So John says, N words for Trump in the house. Really, sir? Let's see. Crisp. Deborah says, most cities in Texas are blue. They are. But Deborah, it's just about the numbers. If you look in the city, the majority of the populations, you guys don't quote me, but I think if I'm not mistaken, over 60% of the population of Texas live in the cities. You got to think there's a lot of major cities in Texas. You got San Antonio, you have Austin, you got Houston, you got Dallas. Okay, you got even smaller cities, but they're pretty large, like El Paso and stuff. So the majority of the population in Texas live in the cities. So it's about the numbers. You see what I'm saying? In the rural areas, you know, Trump it's about the numbers. He'll win those 60, 70, 80%. So I believe, I'm almost 1,000% positive. If Harris can run up the numbers in the city, it is trending towards Texas being blue. Okay. So I'm not him says hello from North Korea. Michael Giddings says Trump for life. Kumar says Trump to jail. I mean, we see a lot of people split on this. You see what I'm saying? International Scout 2 says Kamala beat Trump like he owed her money. Yeah, in the debate. You know what I'm saying? But I heard Jay Tapper say on CNN, and I agree with this, just because you win a debate don't mean you win an election. A lot of people thought that Hillary beat Trump in the debate at least one time, maybe two times. But just because you win a debate and win the popular vote doesn't mean you win the election. So is that FAFO says Trump 2024, Jesus plan A, Trump, plan B, Jesus plan A, Trump plan B. Man, listen, for you guys that's new to the stream, I always bring Kool-Aid out, man. You know what I'm saying? For my Kool-Aid drinkers, man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like people be supporting Trump, like regardless of what he does. I don't think you can put Trump's name anywhere in any sentence with Jesus. It's just politics. You know what I'm saying? Trace Thomas says, greetings to Haiti. How are you doing, man? Thank you for joining the streams. Red Panda Guy says, Trump 2024. J.R. Wiz says, MAGA, 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 MAGA. Chris says, actually surprised on host for thinking fully. Kenzo says, no, I ain't trying to skip you guys' comments. I want to see if I missed anyone. So I see Moser Tupa says, I don't know about Trump and the assassination because I was out here eating dogs, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like you saying, you know, we're going to get to that later, but you guys, come on, keep putting your comments in the stream. Gavin says the Dems are unhinged. Gavin, why would you think that? You know what I'm saying? Jerry Glover, how are you doing, my brother? He says to defend myself and my family and what I use don't matter to you. That is true. That is most definitely, Jerry. But what I'm saying is in the middle of a city, you know what I'm saying? A populated city. Jerry, if you live in a rural area, yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. All the weapons you want. But in the middle of a populated city, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, guys, welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. You guys, if you haven't already, I invite you guys to hit the like button. You like the content, just a conversation among American voters. You guys hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Every day, go live talking about politics. Y'all show me some support. So I see Don Myers. I see Trace Thompson. He says, I'm a thug for Trump, my brother. So you a thug, Trace? Don Hughes says, down here, I have a big hurricane. I'm not sure what you mean about that, ma'am. Moses Tupa says, I don't know about Trump and the oh, okay, I read that one already. So let's see. Red Panda Guy says, Trump is the GOAT. Don Myers says, Texas. Sebastian the Realist says, bro, Texas ain't turning blue anytime soon. Sebastian, all I'm saying is just look at the numbers, my brother. Look at the numbers. In Harris County, okay, in 2008 and 2012, put both of those elections together, okay? Put them together. Obama only won Harris County by 2% in 2008 and 2012 combined, okay? Clinton won by 12.4%. You see the gap widen? Biden by 13.3%. You see the gap widening. You see what I'm saying? So in my opinion, that I believe that Harris could win it by 15%. Fort Bend County voted for Romney in 2012 by 7 points. And then it flipped to Clinton by 6.6 points in 2016. And then it went to Biden by 10.5 points. We're talking about the most populous counties in the state of Texas. They either were blue and the blue is widening, or they were red and they're flipping blue. Obama went from winning Dallas County by 15 points. Dallas County is the most urban county in the state of Texas. He went by winning by 15 points, and he's seen Clinton increase that lead to 28.6 points, almost double. You see what I'm saying? And then Biden won it by 31.6 points. We could talk about Tarrant County. Romney won Tarrant County by 15 points. Tarrant County was red in 2012, 15 points. 8 years later, 2 elections later, it's blue. Biden flipped it and won it by 0.2 points. You see what I'm saying? So why wouldn't the trends continue? Austin metro area. You see what I'm saying? So there's 6 counties in that metro area, out of those 6 counties in that metro area, Obama only won 1 county. That's Travis County, where Austin is. Okay? So you look at the county now. Biden won 3 of the 6 counties. Those are the most populated areas in Texas. So I'm saying, how can y'all not see this coming? The Republican strategists are seeing this happening, and that's why in 2028 that the Republican National Convention will be held in Houston, Texas. This is happening without the Democrats spending a whole lot of money in Texas. You see what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you seen Harris come make a campaign stop in Texas? What's her ad buy in Texas? You see what I'm saying? How many boots on the ground does she have in Texas? What I'm saying is, if they stepped up their efforts in Texas, it's already trending blue. And you're talking about 40 delegates, bro. That's a game changer. But just like you thought, no one's saying that she can't. Y'all saying that she can't win. That's what they said about Georgia. You think the demographics in Texas don't favor Democrats more than in Georgia? Or it's about the same? I mean, think about it, bro. Yeah, it's a gamble, but it can happen. Frank Ruman says, "Good morning, Ghost. Good morning, my brother. I hope you guys done like the video. You subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, show your brother some love." Don Meyer says, "Kamala gets passed around more than a blunt." I shouldn't even read that, man. So disrespectful. Listen, for all of you new people to the stream, you know what I'm saying? I got Kool-Aid. I got Kool-Aid for all the Donald Trump drinkers. Okay, let me explain to you about the Kool-Aid. There used to be a preacher, if you guys don't know, named Jim Jones. He convinced people to drink some poison that they were going to go to heaven. Not only did he convince them to drink the poison, he convinced them, their children, to drink poison. So every time I hear you guys say something like Kamala gets passed around more than a blunt, I'm going to drink some Kool-Aid for y'all Kool-Aid drinkers, y'all Trump supporters. Y'all Trump supporters are Kool-Aid drinkers. If you guys get too out of hand, I'm going to give you a Kool-Aid Man trophy. You see what I'm saying? Perillo 99, you get a Kool-Aid Man trophy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. AJ says there's a 0% chance that most Republicans state flips. I'm saying, what are you talking about? I just went over the numbers, Mr. AJ. You feel what I'm saying? It's trending blue. That's just facts. Cedric B43, my cat and my dogs got eaten this weekend. You see, you feel what I'm saying? Cedric, I feel you on that, bro. Listen, I want you guys, if you guys want to, y'all go and y'all go to YouTube and put Dana Bash interview with Vance, okay? So Dana Bash asked Vance, where are you getting this information from to where you're going to have this guy is going to be going on national TV in front of 67 million people on a debate saying that they're eating their pets? That has racial undertones. These are Haitians, right? So listen, she asked him that, and he said, oh, well, there were calls made to the police. There was 1 or 2 calls and a Facebook post, but you're going to use that as credible evidence to say that people are eating your pets? And Vance basically admitted that they just did that to attract attention to the immigration issue. He basically admitted that. So those are Republican tactics. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody eating no pets, man. Moses Tupa says, protect your dogs. Trace Thomas says, true American people need to unite. I agree 1,000%. Unite, unite, unite. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see what you guys are saying. Lynn Blunt says, LOL, Salty Amy. I guess you guys are talking amongst yourselves. I'm trying to, Enix World says, save the kitty. Salty Army says, GFC and stay folded. Frank telling them to please be grown-ups, man. You guys be grown-ups. Civil conversations. Perfect balance, says Harris, 2024. So Raymond, is that Malieve, says Trump 2024. Listen, since we all supporting our candidates, You guys, I'm finna take a poll. I'm gonna count what y'all put. So if you guys are hearing me, y'all please participate. If you guys are voting for Trump, go ahead and throw your T's in the chat. If you guys are voting for Harris, go ahead and throw your K in the chat. So Lynn Blunt says, no way you comparing Trump to Jim Jones. Yes, I am. His supporters are very similar to Jim Jones supporters. This dude got charged with 34 felonies. He makes a lot of like racial undertone statements. Like bro, think about all the stuff like the sexual harassment, sexual assault charges. It's like he could go out in the middle of Times Square, you feel what I'm saying, and murder somebody, and people are gonna say, oh, he's been set up. Yeah, cult-like supporters, cult-like following. So yes, that's exactly like Jim Jones. So that's why I'm comparing his supporters are like Jim Jones. If he tell you guys to drink the poison and you're gonna go to heaven, y'all gonna be like, oh, well, Trump said, where the Kool-Aid at? Oh, Trump said I could drink the Kool-Aid and I'm gonna go to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I feel like that. It's like, I think there's a moderator that we have in the chat named Kelly. She said it best yesterday, blind allegiance. People just, they pledging blind allegiance to Trump, man. Tell me, am I lying? Am I lying, guys? Get in the chat. I'm trying to read all you guys' chat this morning. It's about 140 of us in here, man. If you guys don't mind, hit that like button. If you like the content, man, show a brother love. Don't hate on the brother, man. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. Let's jump back down in the content, in the comments. The record button says she didn't even win her nomination. Bro, come on, dog. Does that matter? It's the Democratic Party. They can nominate whoever they want to nominate. She did win her nomination. The delegates, she did work to get them delegates to support her. There were powerful voices in the Democratic Party that wanted to see Josh Shapiro have a chance. They wanted to see Gretchen in Michigan have a chance. There's a bunch of rock star Democrat candidates, but she did the work. She made the call. She secured the nomination. So whoever the Democrats put to run up for president, that's their party, isn't it? They could do it how they want to do it as long as they don't vote the rules. Am I correct? But in order for her to become president of the United States, she will have to win the election. And if she don't win this election, then she's not going to be president. Enix World says, save the kittens. So Ted Eatle said, bro, you already drank way too much of that Kool-Aid. That boy drunk off that Kool-Aid. You know, I ain't got no MAGA hat on, though, today. You feel me? I ain't got no MAGA hat on today. But Trump is passing out MAGA hats to people who say that they would vote for Harris. He even told VP Harris that he gonna send her a MAGA hat. You guys heard that? Ruled by Saturn says, this man is delusional. Ruled by Saturn, you're going to get the Donkey of the Day award, a.k.a. the Kool-Aid Drinkers Trophy. Hey, y'all, we're going to make Ruled by Saturn. We're going to make that man the Kool-Aid man today. So let's see. Transcendental Granny, Blue Hearts, Love Hearts. Lynn Blunt says, okay. Colin M says, man, I'm not even reading that. So Sebastian says, Kamala ain't winning, bro. Keep dreaming. Sebastian, the realist, I'll make you a deal, my brother. If you stick around, if Harris wins, then you have to paint your hair blue. And if Trump wins, I'll paint my hair red. You see what I'm saying? Friendly bet, my brother, if you want to take me up on it. So RHYWNN says, I hated Trump when he had a TV show. She needs to just go away. How does that make sense, bro? If you hate Trump, then why you want Harris to go away? Victorious One says, good day, Ghostwriter. How you doing, my brother? You feel me? Let's see. Let me see. Sebastian the realist. Okay, so Don Myers says, do a spin. I want to see that. Okay, so let's see. Victorious One says, I feel you. Brandon says, does that award bust through the wall? I don't know. What are you talking about? Enix World says, bro, it ain't no sugar in that water. I know, but it's sugar in their water. It ain't about the sugar, Enoch. It's about the poison. You know what I'm saying? The poison that he's feeding them. The poison that their blind allegiance, I don't care what this man says. Y'all remember when he was in Washington, D.C., and he said, I'm the chosen one? I'll be making fun of that. That Kool-Aid to me goes right along with that. I am the chosen one. Come on, bro. You the chosen one? What you the chosen one of? You are the chosen one. You see what I'm saying? And you see how strong his supporters support him. They're Kool-Aid drinkers, bro. Just be real. You know what I'm saying? Ed G says the Democrats are convincing you to drink Kool-Aid. Nah, bro. He said, wondering why you still struggling, bro. Ed, you don't know nothing about me, bro. Bro, I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? Blessed and highly favored. Edward, you are definitely getting a Kool-Aid Man trophy. Bro, listen, say if I was having a hard time, what's going on in my personal life don't have nothing to do with no president. It don't have nothing to do with Harris. It don't have nothing to do with Trump. That's fantasy stuff. If you think that here, so listen, so let's just say that, you know what I'm saying, you are a person that, like, you know what I'm saying, you got a job at such and such job and you work such and such hours for such and such amount of money. So when Harris get elected, you're going to get fired the next day. That's like lunacy talk, bro. What's happening in your personal life has nothing to do with a politician. You know what I'm saying? So look, Enix World, I'm sorry, not Enix World, Ed G, you get the Donkey of the Day award, my brother. You feel me? Keep on sipping on that Kool-Aid. Heister says, red, baby, red, 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 baby, red. Ted says, please come back on November 10th so we can laugh at you. Yes, sir, I will be. People that know me know I stand on business, bro. You feel me? I hadn't predicted that Harris was going to win. I'll make a prediction closer to November the 1st. You know what I'm saying? But like, I support her because I like her economic policies better than Trump. Go drink some Kool-Aid. The people who upset, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just keep on sipping on that Kool-Aid. Kumar says, Don Myers, we are fighting for Mexican rights. What? Like, yeah, we fight for everybody, all equal rights. That's what Harris' campaign is about, isn't it? It's about freedom. The record button says 40,000 constituents. Like, please expound on that, sir. Victorious One says Dana advanced 67 milli eating pits. You know what I'm saying? Dana Bash told him, basically, you making up that story. Y'all fabricated that story. And he basically admitted to doing it, saying to bring the attention on immigration. So in order for me to, instead of me just being an adult and just talking about, because listen, you Trump supporters, you Kool-Aid drinkers, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all from the get-go, I'm siding with Trump on immigration. I think that Biden's policies over the last 4 years has hurt this country. So I agree with him. So instead of just being an adult and just having an adult conversation about immigration and how he's hurting his country, you want to go on national TV and say, hey, they're eating our cats and dogs. They're eating our cats and dogs. Really, guy? So Don Myers says JD Vance will get you to back to the farm. Back to the farm. You feel me? Colin M says, is it race or is it culture? Colin, that is a great question, my brother. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I really don't know. I think that would depend on who's asking and how they would look at the situation. Let me see. So let me see. I don't want to miss nobody, man. Lynn Blunt, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Then it just doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? We could just go cry about it. You feel me? Just go shed like a bucket of tears. Look, Lynn Blunt, there's some people who don't care about none of that. They're going to be who they are. Just point blank. You know how y'all support Trump with blind loyalty? Well, some people support their beliefs with blind loyalty. They're going to stand on business. They don't care. Some people are rude and guided by money. So you can dangle a piece of meat. You just dangle a dollar bill in somebody's face and they'll just go where you tell them to. You can manipulate and dictate them. Some people, not so much. You feel me? That's some tears to be shed. So Salty Army says, lukewarm IQ. Thank you for the comment. Cliff Star says, I'm a person who doesn't want to pay high for everything. Cliff Star, that is a valid point. And that's why a lot of people are supporting Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Because they are people who don't want to pay. So I'm not hating on Donald Trump for that. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that Donald Trump should have more conversations about, you know what I'm saying, high prices for everything. He should be more conversational about that. He doesn't do that. He goes on national TV and says that people are eating our pets. And like these Kool-Aid drinkers in the chat, blind allegiance. Listen to me, Kool-Aid drinkers. I support the man on immigration. Listen to me, Kool-Aid drinkers. I think he's pretty good on the economy, even though I don't agree with trickle down economics. Listen to me, Kool-Aid drinkers. I support the man with abortion. Listen to me, Kool-Aid drinkers. I support the, you see what I'm saying? But I'm still voting for Harris. So you guys are mad. So keep on shooting shots at me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm prepared for y'all on a Monday morning. You Trump supporters be so mad. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. Go cry me a river. Cry me a river. Oh. So Willis Gutierrez says Donald couldn't stand Taylor Swift. No, he got real mad at Taylor. Brought 500,000 Swifties with her. Trump mad like a mug. That boy Orange, you know how Trump face Orange. Boy, when he read that post about Taylor Swift, boy, he turned bright orange. That boy oranger than the sun. Hey, you know that Trump bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? That man be wearing a toupee. See that man in his... Hey, if y'all see that man, how Melania see him every single morning, you will see why Melania don't live in the same place with him. Not only that you mean, he look like his breath be hot. You feel what I'm saying? The man put on orange makeup and he bald-headed at 78 years old, wearing a gold toupee, billionaire walking around crying about everything. I'm trying to get y'all Trump supporters hot. Y'all take your best shots. Come on, let's get it. Trace Thomas says, Harris gave a black man life in the joint and it was overturned. Hey, that probably happens with a lot. I'm a legal person, Miss Trace. You know what I'm saying? Litigator. That happens in a lot of legal cases. There's been a bunch of attorney generals that has done that around the country. I'm sure she's not doing that on purpose. Salty Army says, yes, we'll be here. Thank you so much. Be here, be here, be here. Thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys. I have a bunch of haters, bunch of Trump haters. That being said, you guys in the stream, if you guys are enjoying the content, go ahead, hit that like button, man. Show a brother some love, man. Hit the notification bell. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. Brent Gambrel. Look, it's 150 people in here right now. I'm trying to read all of y'all's comments if I can. We're just a group of American voters. We're having a conversation. I want you to come and let your voice be heard. So Brent says, people commenting on the video thinking their opinion is going to change anything is cringe. Listen, Brent, one person's opinion won't change nothing, but 10 million people's opinion will change something. See what I'm saying? It's the collective group that has the power. You see what I'm saying? We the people. So Moses says, if we drinking Kool-Aid, then I'm getting diabetes and high blood pressure. Moses, I hope that that's all you get. Because Jim Jones had them people drink that Kool-Aid and they children and they died. It cost him something in the end. Victorious One says, Trump put his first wife on the golf course as her final resting stop. Man, that's too funny. We talking about golf courses right now, Donald Trump. So Ren says, love you. Keep up the good work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you a man, thank you, sir. If you a woman, thank you, baby. Lily Brown says, I see you like to ignore the ones that you don't want to read. I'm saying, Lily, I'm trying to, this Legal Wars podcast, I gave you, can Kamala flip Texas? With women's reproductive rights on the ballot, she could shock the world. I hope you guys would talk about something like that. But if you're talking about the election generally, of course, I'm going to read your comment. But if you in here talking about somebody got boogers in their nose, or I got a big forehead, or if nothing changes, nothing changes. I'm saying, bro, we could do that on some other time. We're not talking about that right now. Like, we grown people, adults, talking about the election. But if you want to be childish, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and give you the Kool-Aid Man of the Day award. So Richard Tatership says, Put your Democratic plantation party shackles on the Tennessee. What? Richard, I'm going to drink some Kool-Aid to you, my brother. You got your Kool-Aid. Cheers. Cheers, Richard. Kool-Aid drinker. Democratic plantation. Y'all always be saying that. Always be saying that. 45 million insured. Who you think those 45 million people on the Affordable Care Act, the majority of them are what? They're probably minorities. Would you agree? You feel me? But I'm saying though, plantation. Trump says he gonna take it away. He had 8 years to replace it with something. You know what he got? A pocket full of lint, boy. He got a pocket full of lint when it comes to health care. No plans. But he want to replace it though. But the Democratic voters are plantation voters. So Trump want to take everything from minorities. He want to blame Haitian people. Why didn't Trump say they're eating dogs and cats in New York City where the other migrants are coming in? But he's saying it in a place where it's all Haitians, 20,000 Haitians. You see what I'm saying? He always saying stuff with racial undertones. You know what I'm saying? But Trump ain't the one that want to put black people on the plantation, though. It's another black politician want to put other blacks on the plantation, bro. That's Kool-Aid. Blind allegiance. You're going to support the man regardless of what he says or regardless of what he does. Blind allegiance. You Kool-Aid drinkers, bro. You guys, if Jim Jones, Donald Trump, Jim Jones, he would have gave you that poison. You would have, like my Kool-Aid. So WRX hot for you. Do you like your life currently, bro? I'm not going to read the rest of that. What are you talking about? Economy, current laws, that has nothing to do with VP Harris. First of all, Joe Biden's the president. The majority of the stuff that's happening, I'm in Houston right now, Harris County. The majority of the stuff that's happening in this city is being affected by the local politicians, bro. Let's talk about the national election. If someone is working, if they're not working, if they're doing A, B, or C, that is their own personal decision. That has nothing to do with the president, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If somebody's disabled, what does that have to do with the president? Like, I mean, you guys, like some of y'all, man, I need to put the age limit on this chat to about 40. Cause it's like, bro, I put it at 18. It must be like I'm trying to do the podcast early so we could get all the grown, responsible early risers in here. We got a bunch of like Kool-Aid drinkers, bro. Them boys get mad about Trump, bro. It's Kool-Aid drinkers. Hey, but y'all Kool-Aid drinkers, y'all see that everybody ain't with drinking that Kool-Aid. You feel me? Y'all see that, right? Jacob says they're both liars. We hear that a lot, Jacob. I think that's a mature thing to say. People says, same bird, different wings. You know what I'm saying? Connie McDonald said he's the only president that didn't take a check. He's for the people. Connie, how many presidents were billionaires? What's $400,000 to you if you made $400-some million with your businesses and you paying $700 in taxes? You see what I'm saying? The taxes that he should have paid, he just gave it back to him and not taking a salary. The dude's a billionaire. Who wouldn't take a salary if they're worth $6 or $7 billion? Come on, man. Come on, man. Put the Kool-Aid on the ground. Stop drinking that Kool-Aid. Okay, Cliff Star, we don't even want to hear that, Cliff. Harris said, bro, she's going to give Cliff, Harris is the only candidate, Cliff, that says she's going to give small businesses $15,000. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never heard Trump say he's going to do anything for small businesses. Nothing. Colin, y'all like little children, man. I ain't even going to say that. Trey says I read that already. I ain't going to repeat that. I'm not saying that. So who's that? Who hates Annoy? I mean, you know what I'm saying? The names you guys come in here with. Says, so you agree with abortion? I told you from day one that I don't agree with abortion. I'm sorry, it looks like we got a lot of new people in this chat. From day one, no, I don't agree with abortion. You see what I'm saying? This is my point. So I like Donald Trump about this because he talked to Kim Jong-un. And the Democrats just do it different. But I think that's what you have to do. You have to engage with people that you disagree with. Okay. So all the Republicans say, oh, she's for abortion. I'm going to hate on her. You see what I'm saying? That's why the politics is so divided. That's why you have presidential candidates keep getting their people taking attempts on their life, because it's the division in the politics. Man, this is how you got to do this, okay? So say I like Harris's economic ideas. You know what I'm saying? It seems like she's for the people. But so like she should hire Republicans to be in her campaign, in the White House if she wins it. Because I would talk to VP Harris. And what I would say to VP Harris is, VP Harris, I do agree 1,000% that the government should not be in nobody's business about anything. You see what I'm saying? Because that's her favorite line. The government shouldn't tell a woman what to do with her body. Okay, that's cool. The government shouldn't tell you what to do with nothing. I agree with you 1,000,000%. You see what I'm saying? 2,000,000%. But here's my point though. Like, I feel like that a woman's choice comes with whether or not she wants to have a baby or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not she wants to keep sleeping with all these dudes and could get pregnant, whether or not she doesn't want to use protection, whether or not she doesn't want to take some kind of contraceptive. You see what I'm saying? Once that baby's in her body, I don't believe that's her choice no more. I believe that's God's choice. I believe that's nature's choice. I believe abortion is against nature, even if you don't believe in God. You see what I'm saying? Do you see monkeys aborting babies? We don't believe in God. We just believe in evolution or something. It's against nature. It's against creation. That's just, or well, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in creation. But I'm saying I just don't think abortion's natural. But because I do not agree with her on abortion, what I'm saying is that doesn't make me not support her. You feel me? If I was a politician, I would be being in the middle is how you get stuff done. That's how you make deals. You're not gonna never get nothing done if you don't never talk to people who oppose you. Blind allegiance. Y'all just go drink the Kool-Aid and support the dude, regardless of what he tells you and what he stands for. That's blind allegiance. I think that we should have conversations with people that we don't agree with. So if I talk to VP Harris, I would tell her, VP Harris, I would explain how I feel about abortion, and I would tell her that every single day. You see what I'm saying? The same thing with Trump. If I was with Trump, I would tell him how I feel every day about trickle-down economics. But he don't want people around him like that. He wants people, Kool-Aid drinkers, Jim Jones, blind allegiance. Y'all go ahead and shoot at me. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and shoot at me. So Sebastian says, okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to go ahead and skip down to the bottom. You regular people that's in here, y'all guys are making comments. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I seen a bunch of Trump supporters, bro. They be getting so mad. Them Trump supporters be crying themselves to sleep every night. Oh, Kool-Aid drinking Trump supporters. Where my Kool-Aid drinkers at? You feel what I'm saying? They be coming at me hard. You know what I'm saying? But like, look, I ain't even against them like that. It's people who shooting at them. Like, y'all hear me? They got people that shooting at Trump, bro. They trying to end that dude. You feel me? But I'm supporting Harris, but I'm not even coming at him like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming at him like that. But them Kool-Aid drinkers, bro, if you don't have blind allegiance, if you ain't straight on the Trump train, then they're going to attack you. Am I lying? Y'all deal with Trump supporters all the time. You feel me? All the time. Like, I'm going to get on that. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Priceless says, yo, what about grape? Click, bang, boom. This is why you call race-based voting. Like, everybody, you ain't never heard Trump says, oh, where's my beautiful Christians at? I love my beautiful Christians. Where's all my beautiful blacks at? Black is my favorite color. I love my beautiful black. Bro, it's identity-based politics. You see what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you group people together by their race? They'll group them together by everything else. They'll group them together by gender. Am I wrong? The women vote. They group them together by their working class, their economics. their social class. Why wouldn't they group them together by race? It's a voting block. Trump trying to win the black vote. He trying to cut into her lead with the black vote. Am I wrong or not? Tell me if I'm wrong. So it's not just the Democrats that pursue the black vote. The Republicans do too. It's just they don't do enough. And that's the problem that a lot of black people have with the Republican Party, because they rather run around with Laura Loomer. They rather run around with the Proud Boys, the Great White North. The Proud Boys ain't even from America. They from Canada. They don't even have really too many black people in Canada. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. The man race baiting. So it's like, if you don't speak on the issues of that particular community, it don't have to do with race. It could be, that's why so many Christians don't support Harris, because she don't speak on the issues that us Christians care about. Am I right or wrong? You see what I'm saying? If you don't speak on the issues that those people care about, they're not going to support you. This dude goes on the Congressional Black Media, whatever it's called. Don't fact check me like misinformation. You guys know what I'm talking about. And he talking about, oh, she black, she turned black. Bro, you know them black people ain't trying to hear that, bro, from you. They're not trying to hear that. But he always does that. Plus, he has a history. We want to get into that. Plus, his father has a history. We want to get into that. So I'm saying, when he started reaching out to the black community, like those African-American rappers that were going to jail, he started allowing them to come on, started getting them out of jail. Then black people were like, hey, man, this dude kind of cool. He probably not racist. So yes, you need to pander to blacks. Yes, you need to pander to whites. Yes, you need to. That's how you break down the groups and try to govern for the whole group, man. That's politics. I did study political science one time or two. So let's see. Tracy Metcalf, you have no idea how any particular woman ends up pregnant. Assuming things, well, you know the rest of the saying. Yes, Tracy, I agree with you. If a woman is pregnant through incest, that is totally different than her just sleeping with 15 dudes a night. And when that baby gets in her stomach, that's her responsibility. She trying to kill her responsibility. She trying to kill the consequences of her actions. Dude, this is 2024. You know good and flipping well, when you have a 12-year-old, 14-year-old, when your daughter start looking like a woman, you start talking to your daughter about not getting pregnant. Bottom line, bro, like I told you, I've had girlfriends that took pills. I had girlfriends that inserted stuff in them. They did the steps to not get pregnant. So if you neglect them steps and you out there being promiscuous and you have a baby because you being promiscuous, who gets to throw away the consequences of their actions? Who put that baby in your stomach? You didn't do it. I'm saying the government didn't do it. The Democratic Party didn't do it. That's nature. If you don't believe in God, I believe in God. That's God. So because of that, if you killing that baby, you killing your responsibility. Take the steps before you have sex to not get pregnant. That's how you combat the abortion issue. But we know that no one's going to listen to that. Some girls just going to go out there, oh, I'm not ready to have a baby, but I'm going to just keep sleeping around, spreading diseases, doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? In the cases of rape, in the cases of incest, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, for real, man, just being real. But Miss Tracy Metcalf, I respect your opinion, dog, and I thank you for your opinion. You guys, about 200 people in here right now. I thank you guys for joining the Legal Wars podcast. The way I do this podcast, man, I try to read everybody's comments. Bro, it's just a bunch of American voters in here, and we talking election. The topic of the conversation, I'm going to get back in the comments, guys, but right now we're talking about, can Kamala flip Texas? Is it possible, guys, that Kamala could flip Texas? If you guys want to fact check me on the information, just go to YouTube to TLDR. That's TLDR. That's a channel, wonderful channel. Like I would say that you subscribe to their channel. They have great comment. They inspired this story. I'll fact check this information I'm finna give y'all. Guys, so recent trends has seen Texas move to the Democrats by over 6 points from 2013 to 2016. Does that sound like a swing to you? That sounds like a swing. And by 3.5 points from 2016 to 2020. So from 2012 to 2020, Texas has moved almost 10 points to the left. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. And a stunning Emerson College poll, pre-debate, Trump's lead is only by 3 points. And that's what Harris not focusing on Texas. That's what Harris not putting resources in Texas. Okay, she not making campaign stops in Texas. She don't even have Texas on her list. Texas has 40 delegates. It's about to come to a swing state. Argue with me, okay? Currently, in the polling average, Trump leads Harris by roughly 5 percentage points pre-debate in Texas, which is about the same margin that he beat Biden by. However, with Harris being a woman candidate and with the women's reproductive rights being possibly a game changer in this election, I'm not so sure the vice president and the Democrats shouldn't be focusing on Texas. Texas has 40 delegates in the Electoral College. If the Dems can flip Texas, the Republicans will struggle to ever win an election. So you said, man, what I done turned into? This dude mad crazy. Texas super red. Texas ain't flipping. Didn't they say that about Georgia not too long ago? Stay with me. Texas is super red, and this will be a daunting task, but the trends see Texas trending blue so much, the Republicans are paying attention to this, that they are hosting the Republican National Convention in Houston in 2028. I believe they're getting concerned. They're looking at 2028, and they're going to see that Texas is about to become the biggest battleground state. Okay, so I came up with a little plan of my own, on my own, for VP Harris to pull off the shocker of the century. She could make 5 trips to Harris by November the 1st. She could easily fit it in her schedule, continue the trips to Pennsylvania, slight upticks in her trips to North Carolina and Michigan. The plan, of course, will take her campaign organizing in these locations to get out the vote. More offices, and I'm about to name the locations, okay? So let's look at it. Can Harris flip Texas? That's the question. Y'all get in the chat. Super red state. If y'all say no, remember what happened to Georgia. Y'all don't understand how many Hispanics are coming to Texas daily. Texas is growing. Y'all don't understand those companies that left liberal San Francisco that are in Austin now. Texas is changing. The demographics are changing. It's about to be a battleground state. Let's look at the numbers. Obama won Harris County 2 times. Harris County now, okay? He won it twice. He won it by a point in 28 and a point in 2028, and a point in 2012, okay? He won it by a point. Clinton in 2016, she carried Harris County by 12.4 points. That's an 11-point swing blue in Harris County. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Biden by 13.3 points. I just don't think Harris County, with a large Hispanic population, they probably weren't feeling Biden as much, but he still won it by 13.3 points. In my opinion, if you bring VP Harris to Harris County with the Hispanic vote, the women issue being on the ballot, I think she could win it by 15 points. I think she'll improve on what Biden did. That's bad news for the Republicans, because Harris County is the most populous county in the state of Texas. It's one of the most populous counties in the nation, okay? So let's go to Fort Bend County. I want to show you how swingy Texas is. Y'all don't believe that Texas could swing? Let me show you something. Fact check me. Fort Bend County, listen to this. In 2012, they voted for Romney, all the way red, by 6.8 points. That's outside the margin of error in 2012, okay? Now, from 2012 to 2016, in just 4 years, just like Harris County, Fort Bend County flipped by 12 points. Went from voting red in 2012 to voting for Clinton by 6.6 points. And then Biden by 10.5 points. Dude, that is a 17-point swing in 8 years. So imagine if Harris was spending money in Texas and coming here and actually trying to win it. Dude, you guys got to wake up. Texas is about to be purple. Let's go to Dallas County. People who are familiar with Dallas County is the most urban, I'm going to use that word, county in the state of Texas. Yet alone, Obama still won by 15 points. You say 15 points is a solid win, not if you want to win the state of Texas, because in those rural areas, they're all voting red. So you got to run the numbers up in the city. So listen, this is what happened. So Obama won Dallas County by 15 points. Clinton won it by 28.6 points. Almost every one of these counties swung by nearly 15 points, bro, in 8 years. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Go research it. These counties in Texas are swinging. They swinging. Harris County, Fort Bend County, Dallas County, Tarrant County, Austin metro area, that's the state of Texas. You're talking about 25-30% of the rest of the state is in the rural areas. That is the state of Texas, bro. And I'm saying these counties are swinging 15 points blue. 15 points blue. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the Democrats not coming to Texas spending no money. Why aren't they looking at this, man? Go research it. While I'm telling you, look this up. Dallas County. Look at who they voted for in 2012. Look at who they voted for in 2020. 15 points. Swing. You see what I'm saying? Look, so let's go to Tarrant County, okay? Romney won Tarrant County in 2012, by 15.7 points, right? You hear me? 15.7 points. Biden flipped the county in 2020. From 2012 to 2020, it went from 15.70 points for Romney to 0.2 points from Biden. Tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, 8 years, it moved 15 points. It's moving, man. It's moving blue. The whole state is the populous counties. You still gonna have those people in the rural areas. Listen, Texas is a huge state. You could cover 100 square miles and you might have 300 citizens. Yeah, all 300 of them got Trump signs in their yard. But if you go in Harris County where the people at, I'm telling you, where it matters, where the votes count, that's what the Democrats. How many times has Harris been to Pennsylvania? Post-convention. How many times she been in Texas? It might be a gamble, but imagine if the Democrats were organizing and spending resources in Texas to help that swing move faster, especially with reproductive rights being on the ballot in a red state. Y'all tell me I'm a big baby genius. Tell me, guys, y'all gonna call me big baby genius in here, bro. I done broke it down, bro. It's 40 delegates in Texas, bro. She win Texas, it's a wrap. She win Texas, it's over with. Big baby genius. Y'all tell VP Harris, man, hit your boy up. You feel me? Okay, finally, bro, we're gonna look at Austin metro area, okay? Obama, extremely popular candidate. So Travis County, 5 other counties make up the Austin metro area, okay? Travis County, where Austin sits, was the only county in that area that voted Democratic in 2012. However, in 2020, you got Travis County, Williamson County, and Hayes County all vote Democratic, and Republican margins were squeezed in the other counties that the Dems lost, which means this time, if you spend a little bit of money, if you put a little bit of resources on the ground, if you up the advertising on social media and traditional media, you see what I'm saying? And she come visit Austin once or twice, who knows? She could flip the state. Y'all tell me I'm wrong. The state is swing in 8 years. It swung by 15 points in almost every one of these counties. Romney won the state by how many points in 2008? Biden lost it by 5 points every year. It went 6 points. It swung towards Clinton, 6 points in 2016. it swung towards Biden by 3.5 more points. Bro, come on, bro. The trends show Texas trending blue, and the Democrats are aware of this, but the Republicans aren't aware, but they are more than aware. They're in panic mode due to the women's reproductive rights being a huge issue in super red Texas. I don't think it would be a bad idea for Harris to not spend a ton of money and resources on Texas, continue to focus mainly on Michigan, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. I think she got Wisconsin in the bag because of Waltz. And it's a more realistic way of becoming president. But some of those trips to Georgia and Arizona, I'll spend the money in Texas, put boots on the ground in Texas. I would include Texas on my wish list, and that according to recent trends, which has seen Texas move towards the Democrats by over 6 points from 2012 to 2016 and 3.5 points from 2016 to 2020, it is feasible with the issue like women's reproductive rights on the ballot and increased attention. VP Harris can shock the world like Biden did in Georgia and turn yet another red state purple. What you guys think? I'm finna jump down in the comments. Where my Trump supporters at? Wherever my Trump supporters is, I got some Kool-Aid for you. Call me Mr. Kool-Aid Man. So I see Apex, you know what I'm saying? He says our enemies will not reject us in the slightest. Men are not intimidated by women. You are so right. You are so right. Other leaders will not fear us. This country will be in shambles because we will look weak. If you say so, sir. They have a queen in England, sir. You see what I'm saying? I don't think people look at the Queen Elizabeth like they're about to be boxing with the queen. You know what I'm saying? They got to worry about that Royal Air Force. They got to worry about that Royal Navy. You know what I'm saying? People, if VP Harris become president, you ain't got to worry about VP Harris. You got to be worrying about those Navy SEALs jumping out of them helicopters trying to take you out. You got to worry about the U.S. Marines. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with being a woman. You feel me? So Victorious One says, at Rochester, you supporting a white man. You know, I don't care. I don't think it too much matters what kind of color they are. For all you guys that are participating heavy in the chat, I appreciate that. You guys go ahead and do me a favor. If y'all will, if y'all like the video, man, show a brother some love, man. Hit the like button. If you guys like the conversation, man, show a brother some love. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, man. Show me some love. Man, so check it out, bro. I'm back down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. If you got, look, let's do this. Let's see. Let's take a poll. Let's take a vote. If you a Trump supporter, let your voice be heard. Go and throw them T's in the Trump. Throw them T's in the chat, man. If you a Trump supporter, let your voice be heard. Throw the T's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? For MAGA. Throw them big T's in the chat for MAGA. If you a Harris supporter, let your voice be heard. Throw them K's in the chat for Kamala. Throw them K's in the chat. Throw them T's in the chat. This is what it's all about, bro. You go to a Democratic leaning, they're going to be all about what Democrats are about. You come to Republican leaning, conservative. How many independent streams about politics you going to find right now? T's and K's, put them in the chat. So Ren says, love you. Keep telling us how it is. Have a great day. I appreciate you so much. Hope you guys are subscribed to the channel. Click Bang Boom says in 2022, they swung red. Bro, I just went over the facts with you. You know what I'm saying? Aquarite says, you being excited for Harris to win is seriously concerning. Man, stop the nonsense, man. Stop the madness, man. Like, bro, I keep on listening. I'm going to grab that Kool-Aid now. You feel me? Who want to be Kool-Aid man number 3? We already did 3 Kool-Aid mans. You know what I'm saying? It's concerning. How is it concerning? We heard the same thing about Barack Obama. People used to say, oh, Reverend Wright. Reverend, y'all remember that? Yeah, some of y'all might be too young, but some of y'all might be too old and senile. And the rest of y'all just drunk off that Kool-Aid. Listen, y'all remember in 2007, they was talking about Obama and Reverend Wright. Y'all remember that? How Reverend Wright preached them sermons where he said GD American, you know what I'm saying, KKK of America. You remember Reverend Wright? So people were saying because Obama was going to Reverend Wright's church that he would hate America. You feel me? So now they saying that about Harris. I think if you would be concerned about one of the two candidates, in my opinion, the concern about one of the two candidates should come from the other candidate who has shown us that he rules by chaos. To me, that is more concerning than saying a lady who was an attorney general of a state. Attorney general. You see what I'm saying? Spent her whole life dealing with the law. Like she cares and has an affection for the law, and then became senator of the largest state, the richest state, and become vice president. How is that concerning? When you have this other dude, you got people trying to kill him. You have this other dude that talking about, oh, the black people, he might as well said it. Tell me I'm lying. Oh, the black people and the black immigrants are eating dogs. They're eating your pets. You feel me? This man, bro, I ain't even trying to hate on him, though. You feel me? But I'm just saying that Harris being president would be concerning. Bro, I'm so confused, man. So confused. Blind allegiance. How the Nazis, how they saluted the Nazis. Haul Trump. Instead of Hitler, haul Trump. You feel me? Blind allegiance, man. Come on, man. Don't get no candidate blind allegiance. Joseph says, Miss Kamala for president of the United States. Raspberry says, I'm voting for Biden. Please don't do that, sir. Daniel says, last time Texas went blue was in 1976 for Jimmy Carter. Sir Daniel, you sound like an educated person. That was a real educated comment. I'm sorry. Go look at the trends. The 5 counties I named are swinging 15 points from 2008 to 2020, from 2012 to 2020. The blue counties are deep blue. Deep blue. It went from Obama winning by a point or two to where Biden won by 30 points in the most populous county in Texas, bro. Texas is swinging blue. And the Democrats aren't coming to Texas. They ain't got that many boots on the ground in Texas. They don't have. Imagine if they looked at Texas like Pennsylvania and put that effort in it and help it go and swing over the edge. Especially when Harris come out here, you know she's going to talk about reproductive rights. You know Texas is one of the hardest states on abortion. I'm not supporting abortion. I'm telling you that's what she's going to use to try to win the vote. Does that make sense to you? So Chris says, Cedric, you've been saying that the last 20 years. King Box says, woo, Trump. Hold up, guys. I went ahead and asked you guys to throw y'all T's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Easy G, shout out. He says Trump. Ev Gumbo, shout out, said Mega Gang. Marcus G, shout out, says Texas for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Brody says counties in Houston and surrounding areas will be the only place you win in Texas. Bro, you are so wrong. I just gave you the information. Was you here? You know what I'm saying? You are so wrong. Daniel Oil says, name one positive thing Kamala has done. What you mean? As vice president? What she's done as vice president? Name me one positive thing that Mike Pence did as vice president. Name me one positive thing that Dick Cheney. I can name you some. Nah, I ain't even gonna get on that. But that's what I'm saying, bro. You mean as vice president? She wasn't the president, bro. You know what I'm saying? Victorious One says, okay, let's see. Trace Thomas says Trump with gang in them. Well, gang in them need to protect Trump, Trace. Trace, if you gang in them, y'all need to protect Trump because the other gang in them keep shooting at him. Bradford said, not a Trump supporter, just a supporter of getting out of war and cheap cost of living. Well, Bradford, I'm not sure. How you say Trump gonna get out of war? He gonna get out of war by just giving Ukraine to whatchamacallit? Is that how he plans on getting out of war? By just giving up Ukraine? Is that how's he going to get out of war? You know what I'm saying? Cliff says there is literally no way that Kamala flips Texas. If you say so. Brody says, how about the issue of the border? Like, what you mean about the border? You ask me where I stand on the border. I do not support letting a bunch of illegal immigrants into the country. Amnesty reason, yes. You see what I'm saying? But the number of migrants that they've allowed to come in the country, I am completely against that. You know what I'm saying? And I believe if Harris continues Biden policies, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not for it. Like, Biden pivoted on that. Y'all know that, right? He pivoted on that. But the question is what will he do after the election if he was running again? What would Harris do if she was elected? But I'm saying if they support allowing just a bunch of immigrants in America, no, I don't support allowing 11 to 15 million or more immigrants into America. Steve says Mike Pence was in the Borat movie. McCon, I can't read your name. I can't read that. Lucy Cat says, I'm not going to read that. But what's up, Lucy? Joseph Pollard says, Trumps. Joe says, the cheesy pizza. You vote Kamala, open your door, let an immigrant family stay with you. Okay, then listen. Have any of you guys heard VP Harris immigrant, like policy on immigrant? I'm asking you guys, have any of you guys heard what VP Harris policy is on immigrants? And if you have, please put the link in the chat so we can know. Have any of you guys heard VP Harris's policy on immigrants? And if you have, please put the link in the chat so we can see it. Eleanor Walker, yes, that is exactly what he intends to do. She is in office right now. She didn't do nothing. MLS, she is the vice president. I continue to tell you guys this every day. Tim Richardson's in the chat. Y'all say, what's up to Mr. Tim? He says $2,000 a person that crosses the border. Tim, I'm not aware of those numbers, but Tim, I would actually think it would cost the government more than $2,000 a person that crosses the border, way more. I don't know how they get the money, where they spending it for. So we get on the border, y'all gonna see the Republican come out of me. But I'm not gonna hate on Harris because of that. I'm gonna just say, hey, VP Harris, listen, y'all ask me a question. Who you think that Harris will listen if she needs to change her policy on the border? You know what made Joe Biden change his policy on the border? One of the main reasons is because the governor of New York, which is a Democrat, she called him and she told him the harm that the immigration is doing. That's what happened. You see what I'm saying? Can we understand that? So I'm saying, like, y'all, if me supporting her, like, I would just give her my ideas. Like if you agree with some people, because I don't agree with every candidate on everything, and I'm sure you guys don't either. But you guys are just going to support that candidate, and whatever that candidate comes, you're just going to start drinking the Kool-Aid. Why can't you support a candidate and disagree with that candidate on certain issues? You see what I'm saying? Can you support a candidate and disagree with that candidate on certain issues? That's my question. So let's see what you guys are saying. So Jess, what is Jess saying? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Miss Jess. I wanted to read your comment. She says she doesn't have any policies. Jess, she's giving policies. We went over. She has an economic policies. Jess, she says if you guys have a newborn baby, she wants to give your family $6,000. That tax cut that Biden had, you remember those post-COVID tax cuts for families with children? She says she's want to extend that. She says if you start a business, she wants to give you $50,000 on her foreign policy. Who pressed her on foreign policy? That's my question. Who pressed her on her immigration policy? Whenever y'all talk about her, listen, if she wins, it's going to be your fault. For the reporters, for the Democrats, for whoever, for Fox News, it's going to be you guys' fault because you're not asking her policy on immigration. Ask her the questions. Ask her the questions. Get her somewhere where you could get her to answer the questions. Because all that Vance is talking about, Vance should be asking to Dana Bash, what is VP Harris's policies on immigration? Because y'all keep on talking about Biden. Whenever he meant to say Biden, he would say Harris. So you're going to keep on talking about what Biden did? She's not Biden. Is she going to continue his policies? Because as long as I think that's a fatal flaw, in my opinion, of the Republicans, is trying to pin those policies of Biden's to Harris, because she is not Biden. Y'all know how many people that Obama was deporting? Go read the statistics. Do you know how many people he deported? And then when he deported the immigrants or the migrants, Joe Biden was his vice president, and look what he did. So we don't know what Harris is gonna do. So you have to, like, no one's asked her, what, Madam Vice President, what is your policy on immigration? You know what Vance does? Vance just says, hey, well, Joe Biden let all these people in here. Like the American voters, like me, that doesn't work on me as an independent, because she's not Joe Biden. She wasn't the president. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. She was not the president. She is not Joe Biden. Y'all ask me this. 50 days to the election, how many people have asked her what is her policy on immigration? Y'all give me one interview. Y'all give me one Republican. Y'all give me one presidential candidate. Y'all give me one vice presidential candidate. Donald Trump being so goofy, he's saying, oh, they're eating the cats and dogs. They're eating the cats and dogs. You feel me? You know what I would have did? Listen to me. Listen to me. This would have caught her off guard. When she baited him about the crowd sizes, you see what I'm saying? You know how I would have responded? I would have said, hey, VP Harris, since them ABC people don't want to ask you this, let me ask you this. What's your policy on immigration? Forget what happened in the 4 years. Because regardless of who wins the election, Joe Biden won't be president next year, guys. So y'all keep trying to pin that on Harris. They're two different people. We see that between Obama and Biden. They have similar policies, but they're two different people. I don't think, did Obama leave Afghanistan? Obama hunted down bin Laden and stayed in Afghanistan. He a Democrat. You see what happened with Joe Biden? So I can imagine when Joe Biden was Obama's vice president, Joe Biden was like, hey, we need to leave out. We need to get out of here as fast as possible. But Trump didn't listen. Obama didn't listen to that. You know why? Because they're two different people. You got to understand that they're not the same. So you cannot pin Joe Biden's policies on her. Ask her what's her policy on immigration. Ask her what's her foreign policy. But you know what's happening? Her policy on immigration might be worse than Biden's, but I hadn't heard nobody ask her that. So you say Fox News hadn't got a chance to get to her. I'll give you that. So you say that NBC, they ain't gonna ask her. ABC ain't gonna ask her. CNN ain't gonna ask her. That's what you say. I give you that. But Trump was on stage with her, and it brought up about immigration, and he did what Vance did with the interview with Dana Bash yesterday on CNN. You want to start talking about cats and dogs. You want to start talking about what Joe Biden did instead of saying, hey, y'all, think about that. I'm the only person I've heard say this on TV, on YouTube, on anything. I'm the only person I heard say that. VP Harris, forget Biden, forget Trump, forget all of this stuff. What is your policy on immigration? VP Harris, what's your policy on immigration? What would you do? You know what? Listen. I could understand VP Harris not coming all the way out and distancing herself with Joe Biden. You see what I'm saying? Because she don't think probably that immigration would be an issue that will cost her the election. It's going to cost her a lot of votes in some areas, but she don't see it as an issue that'll cost her election. So that's probably she's not distancing herself from Biden. You see what I'm saying? But ain't nobody asking her. Ain't nobody giving her a chance. Ain't nobody pinning her. Am I lying? Y'all tell me I'm lying. Who have you heard ask her about her policy on immigration? The only thing we know about her foreign policy, we heard her about Ukraine. We know she's supporting that war with Ukraine, and we heard what she said about Israel. Those are the only two things about her foreign policy. Ain't nobody asked her about North Korea. Ain't nobody asked her about Iran. Ain't nobody asked her about China. But y'all don't understand, in my opinion, if I look at different stuff, I'm not going to tell you where I get this from, how I form my opinion. I think we are on the brink of a world war. Russia and Putin is being aggressive in Ukraine. If Trump comes in, Trump might just open the door for him to run through. We don't know that. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at what's happening in Israel. Those proximities they're thousands and thousands of miles together, but I'm saying those other areas, it could easily be an outbreak into war. But we're not asking her what her foreign policy is. We're not asking her what her policy is on immigration. And you could say, well, ABC and CNN are really the only people who had access to her. No, Trump had access to her. Listen to me. Y'all listen to me. And y'all tell me how I'm wrong. You see what I'm saying? Trump had access to her at the debate. Am I lying? The moderator brought up immigration. Am I lying? She deflected to crowd sizes and people leaving his rally because they were bored. That's just like me looking in the chat and somebody talking about my forehead or saying I'm poor or something, like some crazy stuff. Like you could, like she just baiting them. She throwing out the bait, like they throwing out the bait for me. You know what he did? This man started talking about people eating cats and dogs. Tell me that's not a blunder. They're not gonna ask her the question. You know what I'm gonna do when I get a chance to talk. Oh, she talking about crowd sizes. Ha ha! Watch this. Hey, I would have looked at her. He ain't even look at her. This would have been, if I looked at her one time in the whole debate, this would have been the one time. Y'all want me to back up and demonstrate how I would have did it? I would have looked at her, and with the softest tone that I could say it in, I would have said, Madam Vice President, very respectful. Like, I know that everyone is talking about, like, the question is about Joe Biden letting all these illegals in here. I know everyone's talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But Joe Biden ain't finna run for president. So, Madam Vice President, could you tell me what is your policy on immigration? How many people you gonna let in? Are you gonna let people come in? Or are you gonna be like Obama and act like you support them and then start deporting? Which one you gonna do? Ain't nobody asked her. You can't blame that on CNN. You can't blame that on ABC. You can't blame that on nobody. You know, Vance is on CNN yesterday, national TV, millions of viewers, millions more watching again on YouTube. He got the opportunity. Dana Bash asking him questions about why are you talking about eating cats and dogs? They getting bomb threats. You know what he did? He dug deeper. Hey, Dana, when y'all gonna ask her what's her policy? He started calling her Joe Biden. That might work. It might sound good to his base, but to the independent voters, they know that she not Joe Biden. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong, man. I ain't trying to skip y'all's comments. I see Tim says you could find. I'ma find a link. Tim, my brother Tim Richardson. Tim says they are eating them though. We hadn't found no proof of that, Mr. Tim. JD's Couch, how you doing, my brother? Y'all welcome. We've been talking about how Texas been swinging, boy. Texas been swinging blue. Texas about to swing blue. Y'all think she could pull it off? JD's Couch says she said her policy is to sign the bipartisan immigration bill that Trump killed. Come on, she said it very plainly. You hear? You hear? JD's Couch, thank you for that, my brother. You hear? She said it plainly. Plainly. So as an independent voter, you talking about Joe Biden letting all the immigrant people in the country. You know what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to tell you she not going to do that. She want a bipartisan bill on immigration. She want to work with the Republicans to stop the immigrants from coming in. That's her policy. She ain't got Joe Biden's policy. That's her policy. You know what, y'all? I'm going to dig deeper. I'm going to give y'all this. Okay? So my Republican supporters, y'all hold on to the chairs. I'm going to get in the comments. My Democratic supporters, hold on even harder, because this might sting you a little bit. You know what I think, in my personal opinion? I hate to say this. I think Joe Biden was a lame duck president. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If y'all agree with this, y'all let me know. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button, bro. Somebody on here giving y'all straight truth, unbiased truth. Shooting at everybody, Republicans and Democrats, America first. This the real Make America Great Again. Okay, this ain't no Kool-Aid drinking. You know what I'm saying? Voting for Harris, but let me tell you something. I think that Biden was a lame duck president. That's what I think. I think they knew that Biden was only going to serve 4 years. Who couldn't have known? You see where that man's mental decline was when he ran in 2020. So a monkey looking forward could say this man can't be no president for 8 more years. Y'all seen Joe Biden was slurring words in 2020. Am I lying or not? So the Democrats had to know that he couldn't be president for 8 more years. So they probably had it in their trick bag. That VP Harris, we gonna slide on in there. So you know me telling y'all that them 4 years that Joe Biden served as president, he probably lamed up. You know what I'm saying? Obama knew he was going back for re-election. He knew that certain immigration would hurt America. So he started deporting people. That's what Obama did. You see what I'm saying? But they figure, hey, Joe Biden only 4 years. He ain't running for re-election. Let's go and let them all in. Tell me, am I lying? Let them all in. All of them you can. You know what I'm saying? He can't run for re-election. We know he's not going to be president the next time. So the Dems said, hey, these are the only 4 years we got with Joe. Y'all gonna let them all in? But y'all tying Kamala's policies to Biden. She's not going to come out in public and distance herself from policy. But just like my man JD's Couch said, she said it plainly. She wants that bipartisan bill on immigration that Trump killed. That's why Trump didn't ask her about what's your policy on immigration. That's why he couldn't ask her that. So you know what he does? He starts talking about cats and dogs. People eating cats and dogs. And then, you know, it had to be the black people, the Haitians in Ohio, in a white community. Y'all want me to get into the racial undertones of what? But he panders for the black vote, though. Mr. Matt says Trump wants peace. I want peace. Everybody wants peace, Mr. Matt. Everybody does. But allowing Putin to run through Ukraine is not going to achieve you peace. You see what I'm saying? Allowing Putin to run through Ukraine is not going to malicious. So Marcus says Melania Trump has a. Come on, man. So you talking about Melania? If you want to talk about Melania, bro, you probably could talk about that Laura Loomer more than Melania, bro. I promise you. But he hugging on her, he kissing on her. Maybe not in the lips, not in public, but who knows what they're doing behind the scenes, though. You know what I'm saying? Thomas says JD Vance is a true American family man, bro. Really? You don't? What's Trace? You know JD Vance? What you know about JD Vance? That man could cheat on his wife every single day. We don't know what that man doing. You feel what I'm saying? That man could be beating his wife, bro. We have no idea what that man doing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just where my Kool-Aid at? Tim, I gotta give me some sugar and some flavoring from my Kool-Aid. Y'all just blind allegiance. JD Vance is a family man. Drink the poison. You don't know what that man is. You know what I'm saying? Family values, maybe. He talks family values. But it's been plenty of people who didn't practice what they preach. Click, bang, boom. Ain't nobody trying to talk about that, bro. You worried about the very wrong thing. You feel me? Talk about this great content that I'm giving you guys. Great content. So what, my man JD's Couch, I'm trying to read that because he seemed like, you know what I'm saying, he might be one of the few adults in the room. He said she said her policy is to sign the bill. Yeah, that we know that, Mr. JD. I got you, brother. I read it. Ty Early says Mexico will pay for it. I'm going to build a wall. And Mexico going to pay for it. Mexico laughed at that dude. They ain't paid nothing. This man had to get emergency funding to pay for that wall. I'm going to build a wall. And Mexico going to pay for it. Y'all remember that? But look, I'm going to see, I talk out of both. I'm an independent, both sides of my neck. Even though he be saying that clown stuff, I'm going to tell you a truth. That Democrat, bro, y'all think Democrats love me, bro. They don't like me. About laying out how I'd be talking about their policies. It's a lot of Democrats. I know some in Texas, some representatives. They don't like me personally. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get into that. But let me tell you something Trump did. Trump brought that immigration thing like to the American people, regular people's attention. Prior to Trump, you know, people knew about immigrations, the problems with immigration. You know, in sanctuary cities, you know what I'm saying? They same thing over and over. Ain't nothing new that's going on now that ain't been going on since Jimmy Carter's day. But what I'm saying is what Trump did is he brought it to the attention to a lot of Americans. He brought it to the American people's attention by saying, I'm gonna build a wall. It was clown stuff. But that tough stand on immigration might have got him elected. People was listening to some of the stuff he said, and I was like, man, yeah, that man, a lot of stuff he's saying makes a lot of sense. Tell me I'm wrong. Am I right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Tim Richardson saying they're eating them dogs. No, they are not eating the dogs. So let me see. For you to envy says you don't know what you're talking about, brother. Yes, sir. You are entitled to your opinion. I ain't gonna even put no Kool-Aid out on that one. Trace says, JD Vance, my favorite white boy. I feel you, Trace. I ain't hating on you, Trace. You feel me? JD Vance all gangstered up like what you talking about with Trump being gangstered up. But Trace, the thing is did JD Vance care about you? That's the question. Cheesy Pieces says she never had to struggle like she claims. How we know that? I'm saying you can't just say that without no proof, man. She said she was raised by a single mother, bro. So in Oakland, right? How we know that? So she never worked at McDonald's. Like, bro, people talk about the stupidest things, in my opinion. When you start talking about cats and dogs, what that makes the American people think is you don't want to talk about policy. And that don't make sense for Trump because he's going to outpoll her on the immigration. He's outpolling her on the economy. But if he talking about cats and dogs, in my opinion, that's because he don't want to talk about the real stuff. What you guys think? So Eleanor Walker says, but she can't do that right now. She's playing chess while they are playing Chinese checkers. That's bottom line. Y'all, everybody, y'all go on over to Eleanor Walker, man, and y'all give Eleanor some love. Just like I could give a Kool-Aid drinker, I could give Eleanor some love. She can't do that right now. She's playing chess while they're playing Chinese checkers. They are mad because she's smart and outsmarted them at every move, and they could not handle it. It looks like that. Even if it's not, bro, it looks like that. It looked like, bro, she just walking the dog on him. You feel me? Because anybody with any kind of brain would have knew that Joe Biden was not going to be no president for 8 years. We knew that in 2020. You know how quick she secured that nomination? As soon as he said he ain't running for re-election, I don't know how much of it she knew, but was she not on the phone calling them delegates? But she got that. She had it in a bag, but she was ready for him. Every turn, she ready for him. $500 million in a month, she ready for him. You feel me? I'm not saying she gonna win the election. It's too close to call right now. But I agree with Eleanor's sentiment. Aloha Kitty says hillbillies for Trump. I mean, that's just what that is. Todd says Trump charity. Joseph says Putin's rides Trump, Brody. I agree with that. And we scared of that. Because in my mind, he going to give Putin the power to do whatever he wants to do. He going to let him do it. He going to say, oh, American first, we ain't going to get in it. And we did that before. And we saw what happened with Hitler. That's why America became interventionist. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Tell me where I'm wrong at. Tim said you can't blame that. Come on, Marcus G. You feel me, Marcus G? You hating on people's ethnicity, man. I can't read that. People can hate on black people. Marcus, they could say black people eating pets and cats and dogs. You feel me? So I'm not going to hate on no race of people, man. No race. It don't matter what race they are. Besides Trump. But I ain't hating on white people. I hating on orange people. Y'all tell me why Trump wear orange makeup. Y'all tell me why you 78 years old, you bald headed, you got a toupee on. Let me stop. I'm just playing. That's like so petty, bro. I'm acting like y'all talk about Harris. I'm going to get on Trump. I'm going to jank on Trump. That's childish, man. JD's Couch says she said her policy is to sign the bill, bipartisan immigration bill. Yeah, brother. I read that. I know you kept putting that in the chat to make sure I said that. You know what I'm saying? Sean69 said that he's jealous. Y'all see Sean69's comment? He said that he's jealous of me, man. You feel me, Sean69? I feel bad for you, my brother. I got some Kool-Aid for you. Kool-Aid, man. Drink that Kool-Aid. Marcus G says Swifties for Kamala. All my Swifties in the chat. Y'all put your hands up. Bless up, Kev. How you doing, my brother? Welcome to the stream. It's like I got a lot of day ones in here. He says Trump hit that the other day. Bless up, Kev. You know my day ones. They come in here start trolling me. Bro, 200 some people in the chat, man. Y'all, please hit that like button, man. Don't be no hater. Don't be just watching the boy, enjoying the content, enjoying the entertainment, you know what I'm saying, the live interaction. Hit that like button for your boy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, you feel me? So Aloha Kitty says Trump for Harris. You feel me? Listen, one of them Trump's going to vote for Harris, Aloha Kitty. Melania Trump, she said she finna come out and endorse Harris. Harris trying to give, Trump was trying, y'all listen to this, I'm poking fun. Y'all know how Trump was trying to give Harris that mega hat? You feel me? Melania says she finna come out and endorse Harris. That's why Trump cheating on her with Laura Loomer. I'm just playing, bro. That's information, man. I mean, that's my opinion, man. We just having a good time up in here this morning. Second Amendment gunners. This guy took the COVID shot. Which guy took the COVID shot? I took the COVID shot. Bro, I ain't never had COVID in my life. And I ain't never took no shot. You want to talk about some genes? Bro, everybody almost in my family got COVID. Both of my sisters, my mama, like people that went to my mama's church died from COVID. You want to talk about genes? Boy, I ain't never caught COVID. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm glad he said that. During that time, I was working in New Orleans. If you don't know, New Orleans was in the top 10 hotspots in America. I wasn't working in New Orleans, but I was working for a Walmart distribution center in Robert, Louisiana, right by New Orleans. New Orleans was on shut lockdown way before a lot of other places in the country, but I kept working. I worked all the way through COVID. On top of that, I worked in a freezer, a Walmart distribution center freezer, bruh, where I would sweat with this big old snowman-like coat on running around the freezer. Like, yeah, during COVID, 15, 16 hours. People in the distribution center who has COVID. I never caught it, not one time. Who got them genes? My boy Tim Richardson, Marcus G, I gotta dap you up. Them Swifties. Trace Thomas says, I like they sweet hood Kool-Aid. Trace, you like that Kool-Aid. Trace will just tell you he a straight Kool-Aid drinker. You feel me? At least you honest, Trace. You feel me? A lot of these Trump supporters, bro, they blind allegiance, bro. Blind allegiance. Bro, I could tell y'all something about that, but I ain't even gonna get into it. But I see a lot of Revelations prophecies. You better go read Revelations, bro. I see a lot of prophecies being fulfilled. I don't know if you guys believe in the Bible, Nostradamus, wherever you want to get the information from. But I see a lot of those prophecies being fulfilled. And Trump just look like the stuff that's going on, bro. That dude just look like. That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Don't blindly support anybody. Bro, God gave you a brain for a reason. Use your brain. So Casper Sanders says, Kamala. Bro, I'm not even going to read that. Every time y'all get on my girl, every time y'all get on my girl VP Harris, go VP, go VP, go. Every time y'all get on my girl VP Harris, I'm going to start janking on Trump now. Why Trump go get a side piece that look like the bottom of my shoe? Y'all tell Laura Loomer I said that. That girl's so ugly, bro. You gonna trade in Melania, because y'all know every time Trump go try to hold Melania's hand, she deflecting his hand. Like he try to kiss on the lips, she move. You know, tell me I'm lying. I know y'all done seen that. Everybody, the whole world has seen that. You get mad as you want to, Kool-Aid drinkers. Y'all need to stop being childish. Look, Casper Sanders. Look at his comment. You feel me? Every time y'all try to drink on Harris, I'm going to jank on Trump. So he always, oh, Melania. She not pretty as Melania. Melania don't even want you no more. You done went out and got a scallywag. Elon Musk done hooked that boy up with a straight scallywag. Bald-headed scallywag. Ain't got no hair and back. Gelled up. Weaved up. You feel me? So y'all keep on janking on Harris. I'm going to talk about Trump. Bro, let's talk about policies. Y'all don't want to talk about no policies. Dwayne says, along with hundreds of thousands of others, the Democratic Party did not have a primary, so our voices was not heard as a whole. No, sir, they didn't. But Dwayne, listen to me, brother. If they follow the rules, the Democrat Party, they can put whoever they want to. Am I lying or not? As long as they're following the rules, they can nominate who they want to be their candidate. What rules they broke? They can nominate who they want to, however they want to, as long as they following the rules. So they didn't break any rules. And they pulled a slick one. And they put Harris in there. Okay. But guess what? That hurts them a little bit too, because the voters don't know her as good. That's number one. If she would have went through the Democratic primary, there would have been a lot of sound bites on TV, so the voters would have got a better picture of her. They don't have that picture of her. Early voting has already started in some states. Do you understand that? So that could hurt her too. Number two, even though the Democrats elected her, that's their party. They can do as they please as long as they follow the rules. The thing is that they can't pull a trick to make her president. That's all I'm saying. What they gonna do to make her president? They can't pull a trick to make her president. She has to win the election fair and square. So your voice will be heard, my brother. Thank you for that comment, though, Mr. Dwayne. That was very good. So John says, ha, 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 ha. Kamala couldn't beat a 3-year-old at chess. Y'all are so blind. Who Donald Trump beating at chess? Every time y'all do it, Sirius says Kamala had an earpiece. What she need an earpiece for? Whenever all I got to do, this dude could pin me on immigration. He could pin me. You see what I'm saying? He could pin me. Oh, buddy, you are your crowd sizes. All they got to do is start talking about sizes, and they know his ego. He go, you know, they might have prepared him for crowd sizes for the next time that he goes to do this. So you know what they need to do for him. They might compare him with, they might do a crowd size, so you know what they need to do for him the next time he do this. Instead of talking about crowd sizes, you know what they need to do for him, because he might be prepared for that. They need to just talk about something else that they know it's gonna hurt his ego. He got his ego. The man all about himself. You feel me? I ain't gonna talk about him, but if y'all Trump supporters want to keep on talking about Kamala, you know what I'm saying? We could go band for band. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be talking about no rap stuff. I know probably a lot of people in here don't listen to rap, bro. But that's all I'm saying. Kamala has Swiftie support. Marcus G is on that Swiftie. Brooks McDonald. She took him out to lunch in that debate. Walked a dog on him. Hey, listen, 175 people in here, man. Come on. Y'all participate. Y'all think that Trump won the debate? Y'all put a T in the chat. Y'all think Harris won the debate? Y'all put a K in the chat. Come on, guys. Let me see it. Did Trump win? Let's see. Click, boom, bang said T's for Trump. Brad K. Okay, Brian T. Look, we got a bunch of Kamala people in here. Eleanor says Kamala. Sheila says Kamala. Let's see. Sean says Trump. Listen, click, boom, bang. You can't vote 15 times. What you got? We're gonna accuse you of being like the Democrats, making up votes. Marcus says Kamala. Truth 01 says Kamala. Then we're gonna get to that in a second, sir. I appreciate that comment. Mr. Rigby says Trump. Cheesy Pizza. Tim Richardson says Trump. Second Amendment. Gunners Trumps. Juju says Kamala. Oregon says Kamala. JD's Couch. Kamala's. Marcus says Kamala. Bro, we 50-50 today. Uh-oh. Trump's coming back. Bradford. Brad says Kamala. Y'all go and throw it in the chat. Y'all haven't voted. Who won the debate? Trump or Kamala? Who you voting for? Let your voice be heard. So Bobtail says Kamala. Tim, I know Kamala. Mr. Rigby, Kamala. Suka says Kamala. Marcus says Kamala. Victorious one says Harris won the debate. Oscar says Trump. Second Amendment, y'all all voting too many times. Brian says Trump. You know what I'm saying? Y'all Red Hunter says the government won. Joseph says Kamala. Cullen says Kamala. Dean says Kamala. Boy, I see a bunch of K's in the chat, boy. I see a bunch of K's in the chat, bro. Y'all see them too. Tell me y'all don't see them, bro. Bro, this whenever I first started 4 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? I just building up the channel. We about to monetize, bro. You know what I'm saying? We waiting on YouTube, building up the channel. October 1st, I'm gonna be screen sharing and everything, bro. Getting ready. It don't officially start till October 26th. You know what I'm saying? That's I've been advertising October 26th for all my haters and for you people who don't believe me. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of haters. All y'all got to do is go back and look at the video, look at the content. Over 200,000 views in 30 days. Y'all tell me I'm lying. Put it in the chat if I'm lying. Back out, go look at the content. You feel me? Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I'm an independent. You guys in here, Legal Wars Podcast. If you like the video, I know it's a lot of people just sitting around watching. You know what I'm saying? They be wanting to hear me run my mouth, but I'm asking y'all to participate, show some support, show some love so I can grow this thing. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Let me get back down in this comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? Dwayne Abel, I seen that comment, my boy. You know what I'm saying? That was a really good comment. Like, I don't want to get too far behind. So, Paul Salas, that's my dog. You feel me? I done got cool with these Republicans, man. He said, who's voting for I'm not going to say that, Paul. You feel what I'm saying, bro? You talking about who voting for the candidate of chaos. That's what I'm saying. Like, is Donald Trump the Antichrist? Can I ask you guys a question? Is he the Antichrist? Is he going to give the power to Russia, Gog and Magog, to go attack Israel? Is he the Antichrist? Because that's, I mean, like, y'all want that blind allegiance now. You drinking that Kool-Aid now. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says he's going to have the elect deceived. Does the Bible not say that about the Antichrist? Y'all, I could get into it. I could break down the prophecies and revelations for y'all. I might do a stream on that one day. You feel me? The Bible talks about, you feel me? I don't want to talk, bro. I'm telling y'all now. I could tell you some things. I could tell you, hey, I don't drink no Kool-Aid, bro. You can deceive who you want to. You ain't deceiving me, bro. Not me. Not neither one of them. Because I'm not going to sip on that Kool-Aid. The man tell you, oh, you're going to put this mark in your head. You're going to go to heaven. You put this mark in your forehead, under your skin, you're going to heaven. You don't drink the Kool-Aid, you know, you're going to heaven. You can't that blind allegiance, bro. Nah, I'm going to think for myself. God gave me a brain. I'm going to use this brain, boy. Like, if he didn't give me a brain, he should have just made me a sheep. Just make me a red sheep. You, well, paint my wool red. I got red wool. I'm a red sheep. You feel me? Nah, bro. Don't have no blind allegiance. I'm trying to teach you guys this. Most of you guys don't have blind allegiance for things. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of you guys, when it comes to politics, man, I'm going to just support this guy. Guys, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this one more time. We going to the top of the 3rd hour in the stream. You know what I'm saying? I've been streaming for 2 hours, guys. This is a 3.5 hour stream today. Y'all get y'all comments in. Y'all let y'all voice be heard. The topic of today's conversation on the Legal Wars Test Run podcast that's coming October the 26th is, could VP Harris flip Texas? I done already talked to them Trump supporters. They said this guy is crazy. With women's reproductive rights on the ballot, she could shock the world. So why am I talking about this, okay? For all the newcomers. I know you guys who've been in here, you guys have heard this. I thank y'all for sticking around. We got about 185 people that come in and out, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell them about Harris flipping Texas and making it blue. Okay, first off, I want to give TLDR. You guys could go look up the channel. TLDR, a shout out for inspiring me with this content. I really like that channel, man. I'm giving them free promotion. TLDR, put it in the search bar, man. Go like and subscribe their channel. I know y'all Trump supporters are not. You know what I'm saying? But for the rest of you guys who are like in the middle, or you might slightly lean blue, you know what I'm saying? They have some really interesting comments. Let me start running my mouth. Let's get to it. Can Harris flip Texas? Recent trends, which has seen Texas move towards the Democrats by over 6 points from 2012 to 2016 and by 3.5 points from 2016 to 2020. And listen to this. This is without Harris spending money in Texas, without having her many boots on the ground, without her visiting Texas. Emerson poll, Emerson College poll, look it up, pre-debate, gave Trump a 3-point lead. Emerson College poll in Texas. You hear me? 3 points. Imagine if she's spending money on social media. Imagine if she's spending money on traditional media. Imagine if she's coming to Texas. Imagine if she's organizing and knocking on doors in Texas. Without even doing that, Emerson College poll pre-debate had her down 3 points. Y'all still think I'm crazy? Because y'all said about them flipping Georgia. We saw what happened in 2020. They turned Georgia purple. Y'all still think I'm crazy? Texas is going to be a battleground state in 2028. It's no way possible. Y'all know who told you first. You say, oh, you got that from TLDR. They motivated the content. I just took a little information they gave. I fact-checked that information, and I broke it down. Stay with me. Currently, in a polling average, okay, that's just the Emerson College poll, all right? That's just a snapshot. But in the polling average of all the polls, Trump leads Harris by roughly 5 points here in Texas, pre-debate, which is about the same margin that he beat Biden by. However, with Harris being a woman candidate and the women's reproductive rights being possibly a game changer in this election, I'm not so sure the vice president and the Democrats should be focusing on Texas now. Texas has 40 delegates in the Electoral College, and if the Dems can flip Texas, the Republicans will struggle to ever win another election. Texas is super red. This will be a daunting task, and it's a huge gamble. But the trends see Texas trending blue so much that the Republicans are hosting the Republican National Convention in Houston in 2028, because I believe they are getting concerned. I have a plan for VP Harris. Y'all tell VP Harris, get your boy a call. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. I have a plan for VP Harris to pull off the shocker of the century. 5 trips to the state before November the 1st, in which she can easily be able to fit in her schedule. She continue her trips to Pennsylvania. She needs a slight uptick in her trips to North Carolina, because I believe she's going to grab North Carolina like Obama did, and of course to Michigan, because Michigan is battleground. She keep waltzing Wisconsin. I think she's pretty safe there. The plan, of course, will take her campaign organizing in these locations to get out the vote. More offices in the locations I'm about to name, as well as boots on the ground. Enough of that talk. Let's break down the numbers. Harris County, most populous county in Texas, right? Over 4 million people. The Houston Metro is close to 8 million people. Listen to me. Think about the population of Texas. The Houston Metro is close to 8 million. Harris County is close to 5 million people. That's a big chunk of the population. County number 1. Let's break down the numbers. Obama, extremely popular candidate. And we know Houston would probably lean Democratic. Wouldn't we think that? But guess what? In 2012, 2 different elections, you put them elections together, Obama won by 2 points in 2 different elections. Think about that, okay? Clinton won Harris County by 12.4 points. Biden won by 13.3 points. Y'all see that? It went from Obama winning by 2 points to Clinton winning by 12.4 points and Biden winning by 13.3 points. Harris County is getting bluer and bluer, and I believe if VP Harris comes to Houston, puts boots on the ground in Houston, and run them numbers up, she could get it to 15 points. That's reasonable. But think about that. From 2008 and 2012 with Obama only winning by 1 point each time, basically. Clinton opened that up in 2016 to 12, Biden to 13. I think Harris could get it to 15. It's moving left, okay? That's important because there's so many voters that's in that area. To combat all of the rural area voters in the rest of the state that's going to vote overwhelmingly for Trump. It's all about margins, strategy, campaign strategies. Here's campaign strategies. Can you feel me? Can you see the numbers? Can you see the numbers? Okay, you say, oh, well, that's just Houston. That's just Houston. You know, there's a bunch of Democrats in Houston. That's just Houston. You know what I'm saying? That's just Houston. Let's go to Fort Bend County. You feel me? Walk with me. Let's go to a different county. Fort Bend County is not just Houston. They went from vote for Romney by 6.8 points in 2012. That same election against Obama, Fort Bend County voted for Romney by almost 7 points. But you know what happened in 2016 with Clinton? They flipped it. It went blue. It went from Romney to blue by 6.6 points. Oh, that's just a mistake. It's just a swing county. A swing county in this red state? Wake up. Wake up. She put boots on the ground and spent some money. Fort Bend County. You feel me? Is it just a swing county? Well, they voted for Clinton in 2016 by 6.6 points. They voted for Biden by 10.5 points. It's not a swing county. They flipped Fort Bend County. It's a blue county now. You feel me? You feel me? They flipped a red county in Texas. I think she take 1 or 2 stops in Fort Bend County when she come to Harris County. I think she could win it by 12 points. Keep moving it blue. Oh, you say, well, that's just Harris County. That's just one county. You know, it might be a pretty big county. That's just one county in Texas. Let's go to Dallas County. It's about margins. They vote for Obama by 15 points. Bruh, from Obama by 15 votes, they voted for Clinton by 28 points. 15 more points. That thing it's moving all the way blue. Dallas County, the margins. She got one of her co-chairs, Representative Crockett, is from Dallas. She come to Dallas one time at the end of October. I think she could get them margins up over 30%, 35%. Okay? Let's talk about Tarrant County. Okay? In Tarrant County, Romney won by 15 points in 2012. Red County all the way, right? You talking about Texas, a red state. I'm naming you the biggest counties in the state. Fact check me. Romney won Tarrant County by 15 points in 2012, okay? Biden flipped the county in 2020. In 8 years, it swung 15 and a half points. Tell me Texas ain't becoming blue. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, I think that Harris is, she should win Tarrant County. Last but not least, let's focus on Austin metro area. These counties, I'm telling you, if she run up the number in them counties, she gonna win Texas. Austin metro area consists of Travis County and 5 or 6 other counties, right? In 2012, Travis County was the only county that the Democrats carried. In 2020, they carried Travis County, they carried Williamson County, and they carried Hayes County. So they went from carrying one county to half of the whole county. Not only that, the Republican margins were squeezed in the counties that they lost. So you know what that means to me. If they spend the money, the resources, she come to Austin once or twice, she rally up the base, but I think she could win the whole Austin metro area. She run them numbers up in Dallas. She run the numbers up in Houston. She win that Austin metro area, Tarrant County, Fort Bend County. Bruh, she gonna win Texas. Tell me where I'm wrong, y'all. You feel me? That's what the chat's about. Y'all tell me where I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I see all my regular people in here. Matt says that you look angry, Matt. Well, Matt, you can't. There's a lot of things that look a lot of ways. What I'm angry for. You feel me, my brother? Matt, cheers to you and your Kool-Aid, my boy. Mongo TV says Texas red. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say Texas wasn't red. If you listen to the content, my brother, I'm telling you, it's trending blue. Harris County not red. Travis County not red. Fort Bend County not red. Dallas County not red. You want me to keep going? All them counties, bro, that is Texas. That's over 60% of the people. You talking about the rural areas, but they keep flipping them counties. And that's what how many times since the convention that she campaigned in Texas? How many times? She ain't even campaigning in Texas. She not even rolling the dice. But she think that Florida's in play. You feel what I'm saying? She doing what she's supposed to. She's spending that time in Pennsylvania, and she need to head out to Michigan because Michigan too close. Dip into Georgia, dip into North Carolina. Dip into Georgia, dip into North Carolina. Spend that time in Pennsylvania. A weekend or two, she need to come to Texas. She got a lot of money, bro. She could spend some money in Texas. T. Stein says Trump 2024, Big Magas in the house. Tim Richards says Miss Borderzar. See, he gave her a policy name. You see what I'm saying? Marcus G said Texas blue. She finna flip Texas, my boy. She could if she take the gamble. It's a huge gamble to bet on a red state. That's what I'm saying. If you look at numbers, they flip Georgia. But the Republicans went in there and they gerrymandered the districts, okay? So a lot of times, Georgia has become a battleground or a swing state. But a lot of times they swing one way, they're going to swing back. So if you look at the statistics and you understand probabilities, that I think that this time is going to swing back to the Republicans. So what I would do, I'll try to pull one of them other states to swing. Pull one of them other states. North Carolina swinging to the Dems, bro. Who want to bet me on it? Y'all see my big forehead? Bro, I paint this hair. Listen, I paint my hair blue. Look, I paint my eyebrows blue. I paint my mustache blue. And I paint my whole face blue if the Democrats don't win North Carolina, bro. Who gonna beat them? They gonna win the governor's race? He winning by like 15 points. they're going to win the governor's race. I think they're going to win the president's. That's just Obama won it. The demographics are right for North Carolina, for her. Real, whatever his name is, says strong, independent, and informed men for Trump. I hear you, my boy. Too real. Quick, boom, blang, boom, says Texas was blue. It was turning red, princess. Okay, if you say so. You know what I'm saying? I can't respond to every little comment that be coming in. You feel what I'm saying? I look like I'm angry. Yeah, I'm in a cry. Nah, I'm just playing, man. Oh, you says this chat loves Trump, of course. I welcome them in. You see what I'm saying? I welcome the Trump supporters. That like the Democrats slow. They're like, oh, this guy, he's not supporting us. But he talk about Harris and he defends Harris, but he not supporting you. Nah, I don't blindly support you. I don't support you letting 11 million people into this country. No, I don't support you. No, I don't support you in that. I do support Harris, though. But look, I welcome everybody in. Y'all come on in here. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. What you thinking? So, OU Mike says Austin gay. Yeah, if Austin gay, they probably going to vote blue, right? I'm talking about them counties around Austin. That's what's important. Them counties around Austin. She could run them numbers up. I'm telling y'all, it'll be a photo finish. Texas got 40 delegates. If she was to win Texas, she could lose Pennsylvania, ain't nothing no more. They got 19 delegates. As a matter of fact, she could lose Pennsylvania and North Carolina if she win Texas and still have more delegates than both of them. If Trump, you can go ask Hannity, go ask Tucker Carlson, go ask any Republican strategist, any Republican pundit. If Trump lose Texas, it's over with. A lot of them say if he lose Georgia, it's over with, bruh. It's a hot election, man, neck and neck. Who you got? If you got Trump, let your voice be heard. Don't put a T, put TRUMP in capital letters. If you got MAGA, let your voice be heard. Put an MAGA, capital letters. If you got Harris, put them blue hearts in the chat, man. Y'all let y'all voice be heard, man. We got a big election coming up, man. I'm trying to get everybody ready, bro. Talk to your friends about it. You know what I'm saying? While y'all ain't here, man, y'all show your boys some love, man. I've been on here 2 hours for y'all, man. Go ahead and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just sitting in here watching me, bro. You ain't supporting me, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. You feel me? JD's Couch says real men vote black for black women. You know what I'm saying? Brother, like, I understand how you feel, but, you know, it ain't. I support black women, but I support white women, too. Like I told you, when Hillary Clinton first got in the election, you know what I'm saying? Like, at first I supported Clinton over Obama until I got to know Obama. So, you feel me? So, every chat loves Trump. Mongol, no, I would disagree with that. I've seen a lot of chats didn't like him. But go to, look, you guys could see Kamala Harris when she has her campaign rallies. She has her own YouTube channel where she goes live. It ain't nothing but blue in there, boy. You'll see a Trump supporter pop in there, but it ain't nothing but blue. Marcus G, Texas for Kamala. Eric says Kamala paying him for support. No, she's not, sir. I've heard that plenty of times. No, she is not. You know what I'm saying? The channel's on the verge of monetization. You know what I'm saying? So whenever YouTube get back with me, like, I'm going to be just like every other YouTuber. That's how I'm going to get paid for coming on here chilling with you guys. Red Hunter said, did it swing or did people relocate? That is a great question, Red. I don't think that people relocated. I think that people came in. You feel me? I'm going to let y'all talk about that. I don't think the people that there changed their mind. You see what I'm saying? Like a real swing state. Red Hunter, bro, I know you subscribed. I see you in here all the time. That's why I be bringing you in here. Because, bro, I mean, who out of all these people, 175 people in the chat, somebody talking some real stuff. Like Red Hunter, I don't think it swung. Like how it'll swing like in Pennsylvania, where this county that they would decide to say, hey, we're going to vote for Obama, and then next we're going to vote for Trump. The people that were in that county, I don't think is swinging like that. 15 points, bro. God, I could see it swing. You know, Pennsylvania, like Biden winning by a point. Oh, Trump beat Hillary Clinton by how many points? You know what I'm saying? Small margins. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how many people in the counties are coming out to vote. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point, to rile up your base, because a lot of people support these candidates ain't going to go to the polls and actually vote. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, what Ray Hunter said, did it swing or did people relocate? Think about that deeply. You know what I'm saying? I think people were added to the population, and I think that's what's happened. The chat is trolling ghosts, the inbreeds hardcore, click, bang, boom. They stay trolling me, man. But you got to have trollers in your chat, man. You got to have trollers in your chat. Be a Happy Kenner says, yes, exactly. Some get 500 in food cars a month. They get more than that. I promise you. In New York, they give them a place to stay for 2 months too, bro. Eleanor says, one bite at a time. Jess says, real. Sean says she did one job, she had one job, protect the border. Her job, my brother, was not to protect the border. Her job was to, bro, where you get this information from, my guy? You feel me? Listen, bro, I'm a litigator. I want to argue with you guys. But I'm saying, where you get this information from? You said that her job was to protect the border. You really think so? That wasn't her job, my guy. That wasn't her job. Her job wasn't to protect the border. Her job, I heard, like, he had a mask on when he was making the speech. You remember that? He told her to do a study on the migrants and why they are leaving their country. And when he told her that, he went and opened the gates up. He pulled the walls down, said, y'all all come in. Look, we gonna bust 20,000 of them to Springfield, Ohio. You feel me? We gonna turn Springfield into a blue ditch. Now let me stop. But I'm saying her job wasn't to, he said, protect the border. VP Harris, I'll give you this job this day. Protect the border. You guys could keep hating on me. You know what I care for. You feel me? I just thank y'all for keep showing up and support. You know what I'm saying? Because in 30 days when you show up, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be, you feel what I'm saying? Everyone, no, let me stop. So FL Patriotess, give me one thing good Kamala has done and I'll like and subscribe. Listen, FL Patriotess, like, if you don't like and subscribe, man, I'm not into forcing people to do something. You ain't got to. But if you in here, then the content must be good enough for you to come and stay. I know the content is good enough for me to have people coming and stay with me doing it on my cell phone. What's going to happen after you guys see me like the regular podcasters, and I'm really good at this? You feel me? You know how fast this channel going to grow? Well, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, if I can't, like, listen, I'm inviting you in this chat and you're a Republican person. I know you're not going to be supporting like a lot of views that I have. I'm inviting you in the chat still. I'm inviting you here. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, come on down. If you're American and you are voting age, which means if you're under 18, you shouldn't be in this chat. If you are an American, you are voting age, you care about politics, you care about your country. Legal Wars Podcast, come on down. You feel me? But you're saying one good thing she has done, she was the vice president. But I'm sure there's some good things that Kamala has done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could do a stream on it. You want to do that? I do a whole stream on it. So if I do a stream on the good things that she done, you ain't going to just like and subscribe. You going to what? You feel me? You feel me? But thank you for that comment, man. RK Ambulance says, I just wish that we hadn't lost the American dream along the way. Bro, that's more than just RK Ambulance. That's a very great comment. But that's more than just a Kamala issue, a Trump issue. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a issue of America straying from, but that's part of what Trump is saying, though. You know what I'm saying? But I just think about the way he want to go about doing it, tearing down the whole country and letting Putin run through Ukraine. Putin run through Ukraine. You think he gonna stop at Ukraine? You think Putin come through Ukraine? You think he gonna stop there? That's what I'm saying. It's just a question, food for thought. Red G, it's not about color. Vote for someone who could be an officer of the court. Officer of the court, like an attorney. So y'all need to vote for me. You feel me? Look, y'all go get y'all best lawyers. Man, I ain't even gonna get on that. HMG says, K.A., you guys do me a favor, guys. We got about one more solid hour left to go. You guys, let your voice be heard. I'm finna read all y'all names. If y'all vote for Trump, put a T in the chat. Y'all know what time it is. If y'all vote for Harris, put a K in the chat. Wycliffe says, Kamala never. So Ambassador of Jesus says, T, Trump, come on. Come on. Put a T in the chat. If you vote for Trump, put a T in the chat. Ambassador of Jesus. So Wayne Blue, I see T's. William, I see T's. Devious Chris says Kamala. Captain says, Caveman, I'm voting for Jesus. Yes, that's the best vote you could possibly have. William says T. T says Kamala. Let's see. William says T. Y'all trying to vote twice. Dwayne says T. I don't know. Pan K. I don't know who that is. I see my girl Kelly Quinn. What's up, Miss Kelly? She says Kamala. Charm City Vet says Trump. William says Trump. Moses says Kamala. Explorer, I just asked you, put a T or a K in the chat. Please, y'all, come on. Y'all need me to post a poll. Put a T or a K in the chat, man. Robert says Trump. Let your voice be heard. William says Trump. JD's Crouch says M for Madam President. We know you voting for Kamala. Bill Cosby. Come on, man. Matt says T. Trump. I don't know. Me again. I don't know what that is. Joseph says Trump. Let's see who you guys got. Florida Patriot says Trump. Jesus, my savior. If you're a female, baby, I'm with you. I understand. Jesus is my savior. In the end, ain't none of this gonna matter. If Jesus was on this earth right now, us Christians, you think we'll be worried about what a politician or politics? We're gonna be followed. That's my king. That's my savior. So I'm with you on that. But you can't tie Trump to Jesus. I don't know how y'all doing that. We did a stream yesterday on that, didn't we, Kelly? We done that before. Trump is not Jesus. Can y'all understand that? I'm finna grab my Kool-Aid. You got that Kool-Aid. Trump ain't Jesus. Jim Jones, David Koresh, are y'all familiar? They try to tell the people like there's some kind of godlike figure. They're not godlike. They're not Jesus. They're not. I am the chosen one. Y'all remember he said that when he was giving that speech? He looked up. That's why I be doing that. Y'all saying I'm weird. Come on now. I know y'all remember that. You could Google this. Put Trump in the YouTube search bar and put Trump says he's the chosen one. Say I'm lying. He did it just like that, bro. He looked up over his shoulder. I am the chosen one. Jim Jones had him drinking Kool-Aid, telling people he Jesus. Florida Patriots, I'm not hating on you, baby. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, don't give your blind allegiance, Kelly. Thank you yesterday for giving me the exact words to say, because that's what I've been trying to say with all these streams, and she just gave me the words, blind allegiance. You see what I'm saying? Don't give your blind allegiance to a candidate. That man is not Jesus. He is not my savior. He has nothing to do with my savior. Zero. If you want to talk about the kind of his character, because listen, this is what y'all doing. This is what Kelly, listen to me, baby. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is what Christianity that came to in America. You are equating a man who probably right now is cheating on his wife with Laura Loomer. A vow. I'm talking about, let's get away from the Republican. Say he was a Democrat. him and Kamala he was an independent. Kamala was a Democrat. And you had somebody else supporting the Republican morals. Because I'm not hating on the Republican Party and their morals. They're right in their standing. That's why the Christians support them. They're right. I'm saying the person who is leading them is deceiving the elect. Because he's probably cheating on his wife. This man is nothing to do with Jesus. What you don't understand about that? He is not a Christian. He's not a godly man. That's how I'm thinking. Y'all make me think he's the Antichrist. We start thinking about men that we latch on to that are like Jesus. So I know a preacher in Mississippi that I've watched my whole life that I know has never cheated on his wife. This man tries to live like God and like a Christian. So a man like that, I'm going to equate with Jesus. I'm not equating Donald Trump with Jesus at all, in no way. This man, wife at the house, you taking pictures with a woman with her stomach, her torso leaned up against your torso. They too close. Man, you hugging a woman like that, his hand near her backside, and you kissing on her, shouting her out in the public. But this man, knowing his past and his history, he probably cheating with her. And you gonna say Jesus, Trump, Jesus. That's that Jim Jones. That you know what's gonna happen. That man gonna be telling you, hey, you need a mark in your forehead, 666 mark, 666. And y'all supporting Trump. Go on, get the mark of the beast since you support him so much. Get the mark. You support him like that. Get the mark. I'm not saying that the man is the Antichrist. I'm just making a point. Just like Jim Jones. To them people, Jim Jones was their Antichrist. Do y'all understand that? This man told them to drink some poison and they will go to heaven. Like I'm saying, can you not see the correlation? Trump is not Jesus. You don't give him blind allegiance. I put my faith in my Savior. I get on my knees. I be crying. I be worshiping my Creator. You gonna do that with Trump? I'm gonna go worship the preacher before I do Trump. The preacher closer to God than Trump. We know the preacher where it depends on what preacher. But the preacher where I grew up at, he wasn't cheating on his wife. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to worship somebody, I'm gonna go worship the preacher. But like, you feel me? It might be a good preacher. He might not be like Jim Jones, depending on what your personal experiences is. But I'm saying Trump not even saying he a Christian. He's not even saying he is. But you correlate Jesus, Trump. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Red G said it's not about color. Vote for someone. Okay, I read that. So, Biden sure loved that MAGA cap. Yeah, bro, it's funny. He said he gonna put on a MAGA hat. Man, put that MAGA hat on. I'm not stressing said, and you need guns. We all need guns, man. Ain't nothing wrong with somebody protecting themselves, is it? Everybody need guns. Carm City Vet, y'all trolling. Sean says you shouldn't vote just by race. I agree with that. But this is what I'm saying, Charm City Vet. It's not about voting for race. It's about the people that speak to the issues of your community. That's what that is all about. And the Democrats speak to issues in our community more than the Republicans. That's just the bottom line. Trump could have been more diverse in his pick. Y'all don't think Tim Scott, hold up a second, where all y'all Republicans are? Y'all don't think Tim Scott could be a good vice president? If he would have picked Tim Scott, I don't think it'd have been close, because I think he already was getting momentum. He was gaining momentum with black voters. Am I lying or not? That's why y'all stay here. Y'all know I'll be saying stuff that you're not going to go hear nowhere else. So he was already gaining momentum with black voters. Am I accurate or not? So you throw Tim Scott on the ticket. You is solidified. No, he ain't going to go get no Tim Scott. He could have picked Nikki Haley. Nikki Haley was getting 40% of the Republican vote. She had independents coming out and voting for. He could have sold the election up and picked Nikki Haley that would have helped him on them women's reproductive rights, right? He didn't do that. He went and got the cat and dog pet guy. Oh, they're eating dogs. Just more of the same. That's the kind of person he is, bro. That's just facts. So he ain't trying to reach black people. He's not trying to reach women. He's not trying to reach he's trying to reach Laura Loomer. What's she stand for? 9/11 wasn't even a real terrorist attack. Guys, I'm through. 9/11 was an inside job. That's who he support. That's who he likes, them kind of people. He likes them fringe people. He wants to overthrow America. In my opinion, listen to him talk. Look at his actions. I'm not saying it might be for a nefarious reason, but I'm saying if you step back in hindsight and you look at him, bro, that guy, to me, he does look suspicious. And in my opinion, that's why he getting attempt after attempt on his life. Because them generals who saying that he's not fit to be president, they know they know more than we know. I'm gonna just say it like that. They hear conversations that we don't hear. I'm gonna just say it like that. You feel me? They don't think he's fit. They don't think he's good for America. They don't want the chaos. They don't want to see people running loose on Y'all forget COVID. Oh, y'all say it's not his fault. Y'all forget Black Lives Matter. That's not his fault either. Them black people ain't going out in the street and march when Donald Trump. When Joe Biden president. If Kamala win, black people ain't gonna be in the streets marching. You see what I'm saying? Black people in the streets marching when Obama was president. Let Trump win again. And he got Laura Loomer with him. He gonna say some crazy stuff. Tell me I'm not being true. Tell me I'm wrong. Just tell me. Tell me. That man always saying crazy stuff. He cannot help himself. Tell me I'm wrong. He hanging out with Laura Loomer. Now he trying to distance himself. You feel me? One of his side chicks. Got a little ugly side chick. You feel me? But that's how a lot of men are, though. I ain't trying to go down the rabbit hole. That's how men are. You got a wife, instead of obeying the Bible and trying to please your wife, because he's probably doing stuff to get her upset and make her mad, instead of trying to please her, you know he's a jerk. People don't care if he's a jerk. They just think he's going to put more money in their pocket. Oh, he's going to let me get more money, because that's all I care about is money. I don't care if he comes in and tries to take over. I don't care if he lets. I don't care if he. I just want a little more money in my pocket. More money. Oh, you're not going nowhere because you don't support Trump. Cry me a river. You guys are so wild, man. So let's see. Charm City vet. She's not black. Nah. Candy says, put felons in prison. Go Kamala and Watts. You feel what I'm saying, Candy? Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I'm just tripping, y'all. You feel me? Because I really don't hate Trump like how a lot of Democrats hate Trump. I don't hate the man. I just got some concerns. That's all it is. Can y'all feel that? I don't hate him. I don't agree with the trickle-down economics, but I don't personally hate him. I just got concerned. Marcus G says, I support white women with this. Marcus G, come on, bruh. You can't be serious, bro. That is so disrespectful, my guy. You feel me? You support white women with what? Kelly G said Red G100. Like I thought I'd tell you already, Miss Kelly. How you doing this morning? Joseph Pollard said Trump's son will marry his sister. I believe that. That happens in a lot of those families where look what happened in the what's that boy name? Andrew? Which one was that? Princess Diana's children. You see, I think they wasn't Andrew or Charles, Prince Harry. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you raise your children like that, they gon' we learned that from in the Bible. Where God told her not to eat of the tree, she don't want no other tree but the ones that he told. You got to understand that. You got to be smart of that. So when you tell your kids don't mess with, that's who they're going to go mess with. So if you don't want them to mess with no black woman, don't never tell them not. You feel me? Don't never say that. Because when you say that, a child, they got curious mind. You just got to understand the psychology of things. So Joseph, I think that was a good comment. I believe that Barron would marry a black woman. Plus, he young, this society. I'm not saying he's going to, just hypotheticals. So Robert James says, a lot of people move from California to Texas. He not lying. America but Trump all day. A lot of people. And they flipping that state. Fast. They flipping it fast. Not only are those, bro, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. You talking about a district that's swinging by 15 points in 8 years. The whole state, I mean, I think Romney won it by what? 15? And Trump won the 2020 by 5 points. The whole state swung by 9.5 points. The whole state. So in an Emerson College poll, 3 points, she in striking distance. How much money is she spending in Texas? Listen to me, y'all. VP Harris, can you hear me, baby? How much money is she spending in Texas? How many boots on the ground? How hard is she organizing? You see what I'm saying? How many times has she been to Texas? Imagine if she was doing all those things. And she that close. You feel me? She pushing it. Because she's spending money in states like North Carolina. But when she first come in the race, she didn't come in the race beating Trump. She was behind the Trump when she first come in the race. Am I lying or not? She was behind Trump. But she going to them other states and she pushing them states. You know, she walked staying in Wisconsin and Michigan. He not doing too good in Michigan, so she need to hit Michigan sometime. She hit North Carolina. She hit Georgia. She keeping them states. That's what I'm saying, but she not hitting Texas. She see them fly. I see her campaign said Florida isn't, but I think Texas is way more in play than Florida. If she said Florida is in play, I think Texas is way more in play than Florida. The demographics of Texas, how many minorities. You think, bro, like I told y'all, Harris County, bro, it's like 30% white. 30%. You know how many people live in Harris County? Dallas County, same thing. Now, that's different if you go to the Austin metro area, Travis County. But even though they're all white, they San Francisco people. I like that. They coming from California. San Francisco is all white. Y'all know that though, right? All them that's a Democrat haven. Yeah. Make it make sense. Victoria 1 says, tip your host, ghostwriter. Look, man, if you guys want to tip me, dog, you know what I'm saying? I would love you guys forever, ever. If you guys do want to tip your brother, I'm going to go ahead and throw my Cash App in the stream if I can. You guys could give your boy a tip. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give me just a second. I'm going to tell y'all right now, my Cash App is $Legal Hawk. Legal Hawk. One word, 24. $Legal Hawk 24. So give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get back up here. If I could get in here with you guys. $Legal Hawk 24. If you guys want to tip me, guys, we ready for monetization right now. Ready for it. All we doing, we finna be just waiting on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Ready for that monetization, guys. You know what I'm saying? So much support. You know? Build a channel from scratch. From scratch. Guys, I'm finna just spam the chat real quick. You guys want to give your boy a tip? I love you guys. You could Cash App me. You feel what I'm saying? My boy, I appreciate you putting that in there. You guys could Cash App me if you want to. Give your boy a tippy. You You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get off the conversation. I want to stay on the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's beach vibes, y'all. I'm posting my Cash App in the chat. Man, I don't know what they up in here tripping. So y'all look for Beach Vibe. I'll say it one more time if you guys want to. It's $LegalHawk24. That's my Cash App. $LegalHawk24. Y'all could tip your boy if you want to. Show your boy some lovey love. Lovey love. Guys, I'm about to get back on it. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. If y'all want to, you look at Beach Vibes and you guys want to give your boy some love, tip your boy, I'm not going to be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? We just waiting on YouTube for the monetization. You know what I'm saying? I am a litigator too, guys. So if you guys ever get in a situation with a case, an employer or something like that, I definitely will help you guys out if y'all need to. Okay, guys, let's get back to the content. Let me see. My boy, Kush Boy, 420. What's up, my guy? He said she didn't give me none of that money you say she spent in North Carolina. What you mean, Kush Boy? Ambassador of Jesus, I have news for you, brother. Louis, everyone is a liar. Everyone's a thief. Everyone's a blasphemer. Every single one of us know there's not one that's good. Yes, sir. D's Nuts says, how many electoral votes does Texas have? If I'm not mistaken, my brother, it is 4-0. That is a whole lot. That is a really, really big state. I think if I'm not mistaken, don't try to say I'm giving y'all false information because I don't have no pads right next to me with the information. I don't feel like looking it up. But if I'm not mistaken, like California has 54 and Texas has 40. So if you win Texas and Cali, that's 94 electoral. You only need 270. North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken, got what? 15, 16? Pennsylvania has 19. I think Georgia has 15 or 16. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Texas has 40. If you could ask any bro, if I don't know what I'm talking about, go to a Republican channel, and if they'll like communicate with you like I will, like openly having a conversation. I haven't found no channels like this. But if you could find one where they'll communicate with you openly like that, I can advise you to ask them. And they'll tell you, Tucker Carlson asked him, if Trump loses Texas, bro, I've heard him say if he loses Georgia, it's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? Them states real swingy too. Oh, okay, so let's see. Jessica says it seems to be a racial thing with this one. He doesn't care for the facts. If you say so. But Jessica, I would say a lot of people don't. Listen, it's about what you make it. Trump made it a racial thing, saying that black Haitians are eating people's pets. That's racist as I don't know what. Is it not? Trump makes it racist all the time. So if you make it about race, then we're going to talk about race. Hillary Clinton don't talk racist stuff, so black people don't see that she's white. Bill Clinton didn't talk racist stuff, so we don't see color. Joe Biden, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You see what I'm saying? But that ain't really not harming the black people. I see Trump say a lot of questionable stuff. Trump in a room, tell me if I'm wrong, bunch of black people. He said, oh, I know what my favorite color is now. Black is my favorite color. He's saying this to black people, bro. The man just, it ain't about no, he's making it racist. He's gal-powing with racist Proud Boys. He's gal-powing with racist Laura Loomer. He's gal-powing with racist people. He's making it racist. He's aligning himself with racists. And then when he comes to black people looking for votes, he said, "Oh, we don't know if she's black or we don't know if she's Indian. She wants to be black. She." Come on, not being fair about that situation. I appreciate your comment, though. Sarah Lynn says Trump 2024. Every time I see that, y'all throw them T's in the chat. Let your voice be heard. Y'all throw them T's in the chat, bro. I'm gonna read y'all. I'm gonna read y'all out. Who y'all voting for? Come on, put it in the chat. You put it in the chat right now. You getting a shout out. Straight out. Y'all tell me, let your voices be heard. Who y'all voting for? Let me know. Harris will win. That is Colonite. LB Things, Trump for prison. Larry says Trump. Tim 777, Trump for Indian. David says Trump. David Ridlin. Silo Entertainment. How you doing, my brother? My day ones up in this thing. Said Farmers for Kamala. Jim says Trump. Robert James said Hillary, stop calling black predators. Really, sir? I mean, Robert, I'm not sure what we're talking about. We'll get to that, though. Mike says Trump. R. Henson says Harrison Walks. Call night, he keep on going. Bill says Kamala. Kush Boy said he vote for Kamala. I done flipped Kush Boy. I turned Kush Boy blue. Kush Boy, you vote for Kamala? I'm just playing. Y'all know Kush Boy vote for Trump, man. Echo says Trump. Matt says Harris. Tone Deaf says Trump. Jeff Rodriguez says Trump. Boy, all these Trump people in here. LB Things. I see blues. I see American flags, and they're relating that to democracy and the Constitution. Chopper says Trump. Harris says, Pam says Harris. Sheila Davidson says Kamala. My name is, Cristiano Ronaldo says Trump. Maniz says Donald Harris. Donald Trump got my vote. Monkey Juice, my boy Monkey Juice, he back. He says Trump pardon 2024. That's why he running, huh? Let's see. Kelly says JD Couch, you make a good moderator. I think he already is one, if I'm not mistaken. Piff says, what presidential candidates say blank like that on TV? WTF? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's saying. Hannah A says Trump. Hungry Seal says that he's delusional. Hungry, you delusional, my boy. I got some Kool-Aid for you. What? Look, I got 2 bottles. You want some Kool-Aid, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Help you feel better. You might not be feeling good today. My Cristiano Ronaldo, you got, man, y'all voting 2 times, man. You know you can't vote 2 times, my guy. You can't vote 2 times. Kelly says, I'm curious about how many people in the chat actually vote. What? Kelly, man, get him. You feel me? Kelly, get him. I can't wait till we go live. So, like, she could be doing, other people could be doing this talking, man. Because you guys are blindly allegiant. You are making I'm voting blind allegiance to Donald Trump. That's why I get my Kool-Aid. Y'all give the man blind allegiance. We could talk about policies. It don't matter what he say, you just gonna support him, regardless of how you feel in your heart. In your heart, you just gonna support him. So Lisa says, look at actions. Was you life better? Like that has nothing to do with Harris or Trump, Lisa. That's the bottom line. At the time, it's just the situations that we're in sometimes in our lives. That ain't got nothing to do with Trump or Harris, bro. You feel me? I told you that. Like, say if somebody working when Trump was in office and then they become disabled under Biden and they not working and they just in a simple transition period that's finna be over with soon. That could happen to people. That president ain't got nothing to do with that. Simple transition period that's gonna be over sooner than later. Sooner than later. You feel me? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Talk about the policies that, like, okay, so if you working and he's going to give you, like, more money on your check, you'll feel that. But most of the stuff, when I get in the car and I leave the house, most of the stuff that I experience on a day-to-day basis, positive or negative, is coming from local candidates that's making policies locally, local judges that's getting elected. I've had to stand before. listen, what's today? The 16th. I had right now currently in Harris County District Court, okay? I got a motion for summary judgment before a judge under submission. So that means I didn't have to go argue the motion. He just reviewed what I submitted and the evidence I did or did not submit. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 cases I'm focused on. But he reviewed the case and he's going to make a decision. That judge is being elected. That's what affects me. Because he could rule in my favor. He's an elected official in this right here. If I'm trying to get the sheriff to do something, then that's what affects me. He's an elected official right here. I'm saying, like, Joe Biden ain't going to make you get it. Joe Biden is not hiring or firing people, is what I'm saying. He can make policies to influence the hiring and the firing. But the unemployment rate is way lower than it ever has been under Trump right now. Fact check me. And I'm not supporting Biden. What's the unemployment rate right now? Y'all want to look? Y'all want to look? I'll do this. What is the okay, look, let's have the argument. Y'all talk about how Joe Biden, was you better off under Donald Trump today? You know, they didn't hit me with that. So what's the unemployment rate? 4.2%. Unemployment rate, 4.2%. Okay, what's the unemployment rate average under Donald Trump? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Hold up. The average unemployment rate by president. Okay, let's look. Let's see if they give us this information. They doing a lot of talking. Oh man, it went back to Harry Truman. But look, since we're gonna have the discussion, y'all talking about was your life better? That's a Republican talking point. That's what I'm saying. I'm not hating on you. Don't take it personal. I just get emotional. I'm not hating on you. I'm glad you're here. I'll welcome you here. I love you for being here. Listen to me. We're having a debate. Okay, it's a debate. I'm a litigator. This is how I come across. So we're going to start with Jimmy Carter. He was a Democrat. We're at the question Republicans want to ask, was your life better under Trump or Biden? That's what they want to ask. Was your life better 4 years ago? Let's look at the facts. Okay, Investopedia. You guys can look it up with me and go along. Jimmy Carter, was he a Republican or a Democrat? I think he was a Democrat. 6.54%. Let's keep going. Okay, Ronald Reagan, 1981 to 1989, the average unemployment rate Republican, 7.5%. Okay, who was the next president? You had a Republican, George H.W. Bush, average unemployment rate 6.34%. 6.34 is still, well, it's slightly less than Jimmy Carter's. Okay? Bill Clinton, 1993 to 2021. Average unemployment rate, 5.17%. George W., 2001 to 2009. Average unemployment rate, 5.31%. Now, this right here is so unfair. Because in 2009, when Barack Obama took over, I ain't making no excuses, the unemployment rate was 10%. But he dropped it to 4.6%. So let's be fair. What's his average? 7.41%. That's high, ain't it? Donald Trump, 2017 to 2021. Even with, look at y'all, with y'all candidate, even with COVID, he had 5%. Compared to the other presidents, that's pretty low. With COVID, if it weren't for COVID, he probably been lower than that, right? Okay, so look, let's keep going. Joe Biden. Y'all hate on Joe Biden so hard. Y'all go to Investopedia and look it up. Y'all finna see y'all always be saying stuff, and when I go look at the facts, you don't want to hear the facts, you want to drink Kool-Aid. Under Joe Biden, the average unemployment rate is 4.1%. That's the lowest it's ever been. Look, Joe, okay, I'm talking about under the modern president since Jimmy Carter. Joe Biden 4.1, Donald Trump 5.04, Barack Obama 7 points. George W. Bush was close. He was at 5.31. Bill Clinton 5.17, George H.W. 6%, Ronald Reagan 7%, Jimmy Carter 6%, Gerald Ford 7%, Richard Nixon. The lowest since he was lower than Richard Nixon. The lowest since Lyndon B. Johnson, 4.18%. 1963, Joe Biden's unemployment rate. See, I'm sitting here trashing Joe Biden. Listening to y'all. I'm trashing. I ain't letting out an immigrant, but you want me to go, look, oh, is my life better off now than 4 years ago? No, it's not. 4.1% unemployment, 4.11% unemployment. You know what that tells me? That tells me that almost anybody could get a job that wanted a job. That's what that tells me. I'm not saying that Trump's was bad, because Trump's 5.04%. That's not bad. He did better than Obama overall. He did better than Bill Clinton on unemployment overall. But you saying is your life better? Now, no. Joe Biden's economy is better than Trump's. You see what I'm saying? So, it's like whenever the Republicans make me go look up information, you see what I'm saying? Whenever Republicans make me go look up information, it seemed like it looks worse for you than what I thought. You see what I'm saying? FBI, we weren't legal when he was around. When who was around? Who you talking about? Who legalizing weed up in the chat? You feel me, guys? I'm just checking some things out. We almost to the end of this. We got about 30 minutes. So Suka says, Glory, oh, they're having a conversation between themselves. Goodman says, hello from Russia. Hello, sir. All you guys in the chat, we got about 172 people, man. It's a beautiful thing, bro. We've been streaming about 3 hours. Talking about if Kamala Harris can flip Texas, bro. This is the Legal Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is our test run, our trial days. You know what I'm saying? As my streamers say, the hard time days. You know what I'm saying? They're about to change soon, October 26th. You know what I'm saying? So look, guys, I will ask you guys, would y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, and the notification bell so y'all could jump up in here and just have a conversation about the American election. Let's see what we got. Dorman Sargent. Consumers control the unemployment rate, not a president. I agree with that. But the president get tagged with those statistics, You know what I'm saying? And he can make policies that will move the needle. If just like with gas, am I lying? Am I lying? So you tell me if Donald Trump, if Joe Biden opened the Keystone Pipeline, the price of gas won't drop. Answer the question. If Joe Biden started drilling for oil all over America, you saying the price of gas would not drop. So yeah, he can move the needle on policies. He is the president of these United States. You know how many connections a president could pick up the phone? The president call anybody. You see what I'm saying? He can move the needle on a lot of stuff, bro. He wields immense power. Immense power. You see what I'm saying? So if we stop spending money, people stop hiring. Simple economic fact. Thanks for pointing that out. Dorman Sargent, is that your name? Man, I hope you didn't subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. I really, really like that comment, bro. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really like that, man. Jim says average isn't the same. What you mean, Jim? What you mean average? You mean an average of the unemployment rate? Listen, I would tell Trump's unemployment rate would be lower than 5%. That surprised me. But Joe Biden's 4.11%, bro, that is stunning. That's the lowest it's been since 1963. So everybody hating on Joe Biden, that's what all the immigrants here and everything. We can't feel it, maybe. We had a problem with inflation when he first came into office. I don't think that problem is there pretty much anymore. You see what I'm saying? LB Things and stuff and more says job created since 1989. Dems 50 million jobs, Republicans 1 million jobs. I heard Bill Clinton say that. Spread the word for jobs. I heard Bill Clinton say that. Real talk at the Democratic National Convention. So if that's misinformation, Bill Clinton, LB Things, stuff and more, Bill Clinton said that. He said when he seen it, he couldn't believe it. He said the Democrats created 50 million jobs, Republicans created 1 million jobs. LB Things, thank you for that comment. I scrolled down, man. It's a bunch of good comments down here. Colt Knight says, and much more on medication and whatnot, whereas Trump hasn't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? That is true. Because Joe Biden, like, he did some things, bro. If you got kids and you was working, you could have got $400 a month or that whole $4,800 at the end of the year under Joe Biden. He was giving tax breaks. He was giving COVID money. Like, that boy was passing that money out. And the unemployment rate it didn't hurt. It wasn't like people were getting the money and not going to work. The unemployment rate is at the lowest it's been since 1963. I'm saying, how can y'all hate on that? You got to be drinking Kool-Aid to hate on that, my guy. I'm just being real with you. You have to be drinking Kool-Aid. Sean said, 69, I never gave a what about politics, but this laughing matter has been drawing me in. Yes, sir, Sean 69, man. We just be having a candid conversation. Kevin Jones said, paint your roof, bro. You shouldn't be looking at the roof, bro. You should be listening to me, my brother. But I feel you, bro. Give me a chance, man. Like, the people who know me, they know I've been saying since the beginning of summer that the Legal Wars podcast is coming October 26th. But I didn't want to, like, you're going to spend money, so I'm going to get a microphone. You know what I'm saying? I got the computer right here. I don't really like the camera. And then the vertical feed, like, you get more views in vertical feed. So y'all think, like, I'm just some kind of poor. Well, I'm doing that on purpose because I was trying to monetize. Like, after monetization, then, like, yeah, I'm going to just, you see what I'm saying? But you get more views on vertical feed. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, the web camera and everything, the microphone, bro, like, let me get to that point. You feel me? You want me to just go out there and spend a bunch of money? Like, let me get to that point. Can I grow the channel? You see what I'm saying? Go look at the views. That's all I'm saying. Look, 175 people. I've been streaming for 3 hours, still in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? Let me grow to the point, man. But I'm saying, if I'm saying stuff that makes sense and you can identify with me, stick with me for a minute, my brother. Just stick with me. You'll see. MBP Jake says unemployment rate was 3.5% in 2019. I could believe that. Gloria, you don't know Trump. Why are you saying that? Chopper. JD's Couch says, Chopper, I already know the answer. There isn't one, and you know it too. Kelly Jones says, at Solo Entertainment, I can tell just by your statement. I commend you for doing your due diligence. You are a reasonable American. So it looks like Miss Kelly is trying to get you guys to not pledge blind allegiance to the candidate. We got a couple more comments in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Couple more comments in here. So Paul says Trump will save this country. Charles saying people willing to engage and listen is always good, most definitely. We need to engage the American voters. Let them decide. Whoever's going to win is going to win. Who's going to lose is going to lose. Let them decide. Let's just talk about the issues. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Dabo says, Orlando, Trump's for the people, Harris for the government in their pockets. Nemedian says Trump for world peace. Natty and Baker says Trump all the way. So, guys, we've come to the end of the podcast, guys. 157 people in here. I thank you guys. I love you guys so much. You know how I do it. Give my shout out. Miss Kelly Quinn, I got love for you for moderating. Let's see. JD's Couch, always supporting. Robert James, always supporting. Josh Collins. I hadn't seen Acadian Ambulance in here. Chopper, love for you. I'm not stressing. Monica Green, baby, I see you in here. She says, I love this channel. Thank you, Monica. I love you too. You don't know how much I love the support. I can't wait for once it become a real channel. You see all those people that's coming in here is getting 35, 40,000 views. It's because people are seeing me on the phone and they're not listening to the content, so they're leaving. Okay, but once it's like I'm set up like for real, like that with them hearing that content and them not seeing like me on the phone, like them, instead of us hitting like 200 people in the chat, we gonna be hitting like 500 to 1,000. Trust and believe. Just give me a second. Let me keep building. So Kelly says price of gas may come down. The price we pay with the government. She's right. Charlie Overstreet, Nabo, Nemedian, Nadine Baker, thank you, baby. I see you in here all the time. Solo Entertainment, much love. You in here all the time. I got day one. My boy Tim done left. Cole Knight, he's a new person that's been here more than once. Love for you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming back. Thank you for your support. American Crow, LB Things, I see you in here. Orlando W, Charles, Sanjay, I think I seen you in here before. Sylvie, Lisa, Spirit God, I seen you in here before. Man, people just supporting, love, supporting. Guys, I love every last one of y'all. I thank you guys for coming. Republicans, Democrats, tell your friends, civil conversation. Come in, y'all. Let's have a conversation about the election, about the politics. You see what I'm saying? Just a bunch of American voters. We the people, we just have daily debates. So guys, like that's my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking y'all just to bear with me. Give me a little bit more to around October the 1st. We're going to change up the scenery. We're going to change up everything. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to grow the channel. That being said, man, I love each one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. You guys know that. I promise y'all. The Legal Wars podcast officially starting October the 26th. You guys engage with the people in your community. Have peaceful discussions about the election. Guys, I love y'all. Till I see y'all tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. Y'all be blessed, okay? And have a great day.